Hello and welcome to Super Basement Bros, episode 9. I'm Connor and I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Tanner and Hasten.
Hello!
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for joining us this week. We got a great show for you. We're talking about the 2019 movie preview. So we're going to go over all the biggest movies coming out in 2019. That's going to be our main topic. We're going to save news and releases for the week for potentially the end of the show. Because the last few weeks have been running long with these preview episodes, like going over like 2018
the fun,
and 2019
exciting stuff.
Yeah, so since we're going long, we're going to go ahead and push the news to the end if we have time. If not, we will have news again next week. And then we're also going to introduce our new segment this episode called Deathmatch. We teased it a couple weeks ago. It's basically where we pit two things, that can be whatever, I guess, up against each other, and we have to pick our favorite or what we'd keep. The other one gets erased from existence. And it's just kind of a fun game we're going to play to kind of debate why we'd keep what we'd keep. And it's going to be really tough because this week's episode for Deathmatch is going to be Disney versus Nintendo.
Very similar.
They
topics.
have, similar, not histories, but they have similar meanings, I guess, to us, and also families.
I think just a similar presence.
Yeah, they have a Mario, and then there's Mickey. Like two icons, and then
they have like their little like families where there's like Mickey, Donald, the Goofy, and then they have like Mario, Luigi.
Yeah. There's a lot of parallels between them, and so we're gonna try to match up things that have a lot of connections. Like a future episode's gonna be like Apple versus Microsoft or something like that. Samsung. And just a bunch of things like that that'll go up against each other, and we can only pick one.
Microsoft PS4.
Yeah.
That's
Xbox versus
That's
PlayStation.
going to be so boring for us.
Yeah.
But me and Connor have some stuff we can add in there.
Yeah. Yeah. So
like, PlayStation sucks balls.
It sucks. I'll never get one.
How dare you?
Until
With all the
Destiny
great
is
games,
exclusive for PlayStation, I'll never do it.
It's definitely not going to happen now.
No, I know not now because I've activated.
That's actually some news we'll talk about later on if we have time. But that's kind of our run of show today. And then, like I said, if you're looking for news and stuff like that, potentially at the end of the episode, if not next episode. And then also, there's been a lot of new Super Smash Bros. Information for Ultimate. Piranha Plant just came out this last week, which is awesome. So we're gonna talk about doing a Smash Cast soon. We're not gonna do it on this episode just because time wise, but expect a Smash Cast soon, and we'll talk about all the new updates for Ultimate and whatnot. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. So. What are you guys thinking of this year's lineup for movies so far?
I'm actually excited for movies more than I am video games.
Yeah.
What's even coming out?
I think so too. There's
I
a ton of
list.
stuff.
Does the Avengers come out?
Oh yeah,
Avengers comes out.
we'll go through. I'm gonna start with January.
Within a year of the next one?
Oh yeah. Avengers comes out
a few months.
just to throw off some big ones. Avengers, Star Wars,
Aladdin,
the
last Star Wars,
Lion King,
Shazam, Spider-Man Far From Home.
It's gonna be an insane year for movies.
What about?
I'm with you, Hasten. I actually am looking forward to the movies this year more than any games because really we don't have a lot of concrete release dates for games.
Granted, it is the beginning of the year because I think we're gonna get those big announcements.
Well, there was a big one already released this year.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2.
Well, movies.
Oh,
Glass.
Glass. Yeah, Glass already released.
I hated it.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Have you guys not seen it?
No, I've never seen any of them.
Yeah,
I was not a big fan of it.
See, I'm actually really looking forward to it because I love Split
sure.
and Unbreakable. But yeah, so you hated it, huh?
I did not.
It's very divisive. I've seen a lot of people hate it and a lot of people really like it.
Yeah,
so.
I've seen the same thing too. I went in there, I was excited. I was like, this is going to be a good movie. Split was so awesome. And James McAvoy did so great.
Yeah.
I was excited, and then I was just disappointed.
Avoiding spoilers, was it because of
story?
The story? Okay. It didn't have to do with the performances.
No, McAvoy did great. Like Sam Jackson did great.
Bruce Willis
did pretty good too. So, like, it wasn't performance. Like, they did good performing. It was
just the way the story went.
Yeah,
well, I saw that.
Don't say anything because we want to avoid spoilers.
No, I know. Okay. Right. I saw that Twitter news that the person who plays Sam Jackson's mom is older than him, or is younger.
Than him. Yeah.
Like, it's not hard to do.
No, his parent mom in the show is younger as an actress.
She looks old though in the show.
So That's kind of weird.
He looks old too, though. So
when does he not look old? Has Sam Jackson ever been a baby? Like he's always
stayed
age.
the same age. Yeah, I don't think Sam Jackson's one of those guys who just doesn't age.
No.
Like he'll be looking the way he does in 20 years
when he dies.
Yeah, when he dies.
Honestly, just like Bruce Willis.
Like it's gonna be really sad because one day, like 30, 40 years from now, Sam Jackson's gonna die,
or he'll be like
90, and we're gonna be like, he was so young though. Like what? He was 110. Holy crap!
He was the oldest living human.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with January and just go through the list. So we're already at the end of January, but let's just to recap some of the ones that have already come out. We had Escape Room at the beginning of the year, A Dog's Way Home, Replicas, The Upside, which still haven't seen. Have you seen it?
No,
Bryan
I wanted
Cranston
to. I was going to, and then we went and seen Glass.
Gotcha.
Disappointment. Wish we would have went and seen the other one.
And then Glass came out. That's probably the biggest one for this year so far. And it's been getting very mixed reviews from what I've seen. I'm very excited to see it still. Also, The Kid Who Would Be King. This is pretty crazy because I saw the trailer for this movie.
That came out this year?
Awful. Yeah, it came out just like last week.
Yeah,
I saw
terrible.
the trailer for it. It looked terrible, but apparently this movie is getting like insanely good reviews.
That's crazy to me.
Which is nuts.
Yeah, it looked like one of those movies that like was just random. Remember that movie Monster Trucks?
Yeah,
that came out.
It
where it's like
a
an
lot
actual,
like that.
like the same animation. It almost looked like, especially when it brings out the title, and it's like, oh boy, who would be? It's like, this looks weird.
It looks terrible.
I was surprised too because our family said that it was great.
Yeah, that's the thing I've heard from our family. I've also, and then just review wise, it's getting amazing reviews across the board, which shocks me because I honestly thought the trailer looked horrible.
Oh yeah.
So I guess that's one of those situations where it's like, don't judge a book by its cover because I guess this movie sounds like it's good.
But then again, that's also poor production by the trailer team and people who were advertising it because they did not do a good job.
No, when I saw that trailer, I was like, I have no interest in this movie. And then the last one to close out January. And by the way, we're going off of a few separate lists here, so some of these lists might be missing certain.
It might be not current.
Yeah. So forgive us if there's a few things we slip over or whatever. But Serenity was the last one to close out January. And then coming into February, for February 1st, we have, this is just next week, 3 Seconds, Miss Bala, Cold Pursuit, and the big one I'd say is the Lego Movie 2, the second part.
That comes out
8th.
February 8th.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
so
that. That looks awesome.
just a couple weeks away.
Doesn't How to Train Your Dragon 3 come out next month?
I don't think
February?
that's anytime soon. I think that's... Oh, is it? Oh, it's March.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, they're very end of February. I thought that was this summer.
February 22nd.
February 22nd. Alita Battle Angel comes out February
Happy
14th.
Death Day to you.
Happy Death Day 2.
That one seems interesting.
Have you seen the first one?
No, is there a first one?
So there's a first one that's just called Happy Death Day. And yeah, it's basically Groundhog's Day, but about a horror movie.
Oh,
and like,
with like the baby face?
And when the girl dies, she wakes up on the same day.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting concept. I've never seen it, but I've actually heard it's not bad. Fighting with My Family comes out this month. That's the like WWE wrestling one. Have you guys seen
heard about that? Yeah. With The Rock.
Dwayne Johnson, yeah. And it premiered actually at Sundance just this last week. A surprise
Did you
screening
see it?
of it. No, I didn't. I wanted to.
Did you see the Michael Jackson one?
No.
It was all controversial there.
Crazy. 4 hours long for that one. Just nuts. The Prodigy and What Men Want is the last one for February. What Men Want, I think, is... I
can tell you that one in a few minutes.
That's the Taraji P. Henson one.
How can they make a movie out of
no.
it? It's easy.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, you did. That's it.
It's like 4 words.
It's one word.
Rhythm...
I need food.
Food.
And air.
That's what men want.
And water.
And
then one more thing.
is the last one. Anyway, moving on to March, we have Chaos Walking. I don't know that one. Climax, Greta, and then another Tyler Perry movie.
A Medea family funeral.
Wait, how many of those will there?
Are you on the Collider list too? Oh wait.
Are you on this one?
No.
Gotcha. Okay, but I guess they're all pretty similar.
I'm on firstshowing.net.
I'm on Colliders, so we're all on separate lists, which is good. So we can throw out ones that maybe aren't on our list.
There's a lot of here that I don't even know.
What do you guys? Have you guys ever seen a Tyler Perry movie?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Do you like?
It's a lot of not my kind of comedy.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
I've never seen them before.
Racist. It's black comedy.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's not. I think I'm funny with because I don't. It's not my thing.
Yeah,
like,
you don't relate. It's not your kind of
I don't
comedy.
relate to it.
Yeah, you don't
That's
relate.
what I was looking for.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've never seen one of the Tyler Perry movies, but it baffles me that this guy comes out with a movie literally like every year.
Yeah.
I think there's a
I feel like
Tyler
it's twice a year.
Yeah,
It's the same
it's
person.
all the
It's always
time.
just
It's
Medea.
like Medea's Halloween special.
Yeah,
Medea's Christmas
Halloween,
special.
Yeah. There's so many. Anyway,
it's funny that he plays like it's a funny character.
Mm-hmm.
Like he
Isn't
plays
it?
Medea.
He's like one of the gangster, like classic gangster actors, right? Like classic.
Tyler Perry?
Yeah.
I
Medea.
don't think so.
Yeah.
Medea's a fat old.
No,
lady.
I know, but it's a
Like
dude.
gangster?
But it's a dude
She
dressed
is a
up as
gangster.
her.
She kills. A
No,
lot of
it's a
people.
dude dressed up as her though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it's
dude
Tyler
dressed
Perry.
And it's like, yeah, it's
Tyler
Tyler.
Tyler Perry's
He
dressed
plays
up as
like
Medea.
gangsters and stuff in movies, isn't he?
No.
Am I thinking of the wrong
You're
guy?
thinking of someone else. Another black guy.
Okay.
Racist.
Yeah. Anyway, then Captain Marvel's the next week,
Woo!
which
I'm interested for that.
yeah, I'm trepidatious about it. I'm excited because it's a Marvel movie, obviously, but
Definitely waiting for the next month of what's going to be coming.
yeah,
out,
for
so.
sure. How do you guys think Captain Marvel's gonna fare? I'm actually kind of curious about that.
I think she'll do good. She has a lot of the female side behind her
Yeah,
because it's Marvel's first solo.
Oh, yeah.
First
movie.
female movie.
It's-
And it'll be big. I mean, Captain.
it'll do blockbuster
Wonder Woman
numbers.
did really great for DC, so I think this will, as long as Marvel does good with it. Which Marvel's hasn't messed up a movie since Thor: Dark World.
It's
Yeah,
gonna.
I agree with you.
I feel like it's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be huge. It's gonna be the next Black Panther.
I expect it to be huge.
Yeah.
Because like it's one of those
really,
ones.
It's really got to blow.
Because I don't know. Like I
Surprise
feel
me.
like we do because we're fans, but I feel like the general public doesn't really expect it to be that big. Because it's just like, oh, it seems kind of like
I
an
think
Ant-Man.
the thing is though is I think any Marvel movie is gonna do good numbers.
But I feel like this one's gonna be like, it's gonna blow it out of the water.
You think so?
Yeah.
This one's curious for me because
I'm more excited about.
Avengers or
Well, I am. Avengers is my most
Yeah.
anticipated for the year. Like, I just want to see how it ends. But Shazam, I'm more excited for Shazam.
Me too.
Yeah, me
Totally.
too.
Totally.
Honestly, yeah.
And that's a DC one, but I love Zachary Levi.
Yeah.
And so
and I love the
and
director.
it looks hilarious.
the director's
whole thing first.
David F. Sandberg.
Did
who
you hear
did Annabelle Creation?
Gunn is might be doing a Suicide Squad movie?
Yeah, James Gunn.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that was a piece of news I was thinking we could talk about.
Well, he
That's
went,
really crazy.
he went from Marvel to DC.
Marvel to DC, yeah, which is nuts.
Stupid Disney.
But anyway, Captain Marvel, one thing that I'm curious about is it's releasing literally a month and a half before Endgame, which seems like kind of a
Well, it's not.
dangerous
But it's
move.
before. It's previous.
It's before.
It's in the 60s.
Yeah, it's a prequel.
So
but
it's like getting
you know,
to know Captain America.
But the thing is,
No,
it's
Captain
gonna.
Marvel.
You
Or
know
Captain
it's
Marvel, yeah.
you know it's gonna connect though. Like at
Yeah.
the end,
At
they're
the
gonna
end,
have, they're gonna have
I
something.
think there'll be an end credit scene where like
It
it
shows
shows up to her in
her now.
current day and she
Yeah.
gets the alert.
Yeah.
Like, this is
That is,
happening.
I was gonna say the exact
and maybe
same
she's
thing.
on like maybe she's in another dimension. I don't know.
Another
if it
planet or
snapped
something.
or yeah.
Or who knows? Yeah.
Well, even on that planet though, whatever planet she's on, half those people are dying.
Yeah.
She
It's
might
like,
even
what's
be
going on?
the reason or the way they get all the other Avengers back. Like she
Yeah.
might be the one way that they
Well,
can, she knows how to get to the Soul
There's
Stone.
so many ways that they could do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
because it is a superhero movie and the comics like.
I am.
I
They
still
have
think Doctor
the time
Strange is
zones
all a
in the
dream.
universe, so it's all can go back. If it's a dream, I'm gonna be pissed.
They're not gonna.
Well, no, not a dream, but an alternate reality that Doctor Strange thought of, and then at the almost at the end of Endgame, he's gonna like, and he's gonna
It's gonna
come
be-
back.
that would
He's
be
gonna
so
be like,
stupid.
it's
It's gonna
that's
be
the
Iron Man.
possibility.
He's gonna sacrifice himself, and then
Iron Man will die.
My hope is that the person that figures out how to bring them back, it's all because of Ant-Man. I think that would be
Ant-Man?
super cool. Yeah, because of the quantum
and he's
realm or
supposed. I
whatever.
think he leads the Avengers too in a lot of the comics. Ant-Man.
I hope it's Iron Man.
Well,
I
no,
hope
no,
Iron
no.
Man is the one who
No,
like finds out how to do everything.
Saving
and then
them is a different thing. I'm talking like, yeah, I think, in my opinion, I think Iron Man and Captain America at least are going to kill.
Oh yeah, I
themselves
agree
to
that
save
Ant-Man
them.
will be the one that saves them because
Yeah.
he'll be the one that figures out how to
I think
get.
he's going to be the one that's like, hey guys, there's this quantum realm thing, and brings that to their attention, and they're going to have to go through the quantum realm or some
Yeah.
bullcrap, and then figure
Who's
it out.
even alive? Because Nick
All the
Fury's
ori-
dead.
It's pretty much the original.
It's the original cast
plus a few
basically.
here, like Rocket.
Plus Rocket,
the Black Panther.
Black
girl.
Panther girl. Yeah,
Is Doctor Strange gone?
Michonne from Walking
Michonne,
Dead.
yeah.
Doctor Strange is gone, right?
Doctor Strange is dead. Yeah.
See, I'm wondering.
All the new guys are dead.
That's crazy because they don't have like any magic characters. Like, because Iron Man's just human.
Well, Thor's
Captain
a
America's
god,
just
so-
human.
well, they have science too, like
Yeah.
because
But I mean, like, because like Doctor Strange, they're all magic. You know, like the Sorceress Girl, she's magic. You know, there's like a lot of magic. All of them are just humans. Like the ones remaining, like they don't have a lot of firepower. I feel like as the Avengers,
they have a lot of firepower because they have Hulk and Thor.
Yeah.
But Hulk's not Hulk right now. He's just
He
Bruce
can
Banner.
be. I mean, he will be.
Yeah, he will be. They're
They'll
not,
pro- they'll
they're
get-
not going to have the last Avengers movie.
If-
not
if-
have
well,
Hulk
no,
there.
duh.
Hulk's my favorite superhero.
I wonder how
So
they're
if
gonna
Hulk
do that.
becomes another B again, and is such a pain.
And that's how they end the
I'm gonna be
Avengers.
so pissed because I want to see him wreck somehow.
He's going to. You know
Yeah.
he will. I think
He'll come out because Scarlet.
jumping
or
ahead to
Black
Avengers,
Widow's in trouble.
We're going to jump ahead.
That'd be cool.
Let's go ahead and jump ahead a month real fast. We'll come back to these other movies and talk about Avengers Endgame since we're already kind of on it.
I mean, we can just bust through them. There's not a lot of big ones.
Well, yeah, but real fast.
There's a couple I want, like Dumbos. And
there's a couple I want to talk
Yeah,
about. But Avengers anyway. How do you guys think this? Do you think it's going to wrap up what we know as the Marvel Cinematic Universe correctly? Like, do we or not correctly?
I think it's going to wrap up some characters that we care about. Like, it's going to wrap up Captain America. It's going to wrap up Iron Man. But they're going to keep going with other stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they've got Spider-Man for at least another 3 movies that they got to do something with him. So, I mean, it's not the end yet.
Yeah.
There's going to be more. And with the Avengers, like, the Avengers isn't 5 characters. You know, the Avengers is a group of superheroes.
Yeah.
The Avengers is the X-Men along with,
Well,
Deadpool and all these things.
That's really exciting point you actually bring up is, do we think there's going to be a possible X-Men tease in this movie?
Captain Marvel or in Infinity War?
I think, or I doubt in Marvel, Captain Marvel, but Avengers.
Endgame?
Endgame.
I don't think they've acquired yet, have you?
No,
Did
the deal go through?
The deal apparently was still in like flux or whatever in early January.
Who tried to buy it? CBS or something?
Fox.
No, yeah, somebody. No,
somebody tried to buy it.
Yeah, somebody else came in with a bid.
buy
I can't
Fox.
remember
I thought
who
it was Fox.
Fox
tried to
is
buy
the
Fox.
company, that they're.
It was like
it was
CBS,
NBC or
NBC
CBS
or
or
something.
I can't remember who it was, but either way, yeah, somebody
Which
came
I do
in.
not want them
They
to
didn't
do
get it. Disney got it.
Well, no, I don't think Disney got it either. It's still in flux right now. Like, it's a bidding war. I think Disney
I thought
outbid
they
them.
already decided.
Disney has more money. than
Disney
them.
will, if Disney wants it, they'll get it. But the problem is right
they'll
now.
wait, or whoever is gonna beat Disney as far as
The
bid.
thing is, though, if they want to continue, they need to acquire Deadpool and the X-Men.
Yeah.
Because there's so many X-Men.
not just like, all of what Fox has. Like they
have the
so
Fantastic
X-Men,
Four,
Fantastic
X-Men.
They have the
and
Fantastic
Deadpool,
Four, they have
really.
X-Men, they have Deadpool. Like if they, like you said, if they want to continue after Endgame with like Avengers type.
I almost wish
movies.
they didn't suck in like 2000 and had to sell it off. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know.
And they had to sell off all their rights.
Oh, yeah.
And the
back
thing
in the
is,
90s, yeah.
even with like Spider-Man, the half rights right now, like Sony just
I
got
don't know.
big money with
The thing is like,
Spider-Verse.
and this is a whole nother topic, but I actually really enjoy the X-Men movies. I think the X-Men and Deadpool movies are really
They've been
good.
really good.
Like,
Like,
I love
the new
Logan.
one coming out,
Yeah,
Phoenix.
Logan was awesome. X-Men First Class was awesome.
Dark
Days
Phoenix
of Future
comes out
Past.
soon.
All the Deadpool movies are great.
Because they have such cool powers, too.
Yeah.
Some of them have really cool powers.
What's the
that
new
you don't
one?
get to
Dark
see in
Phoenix?
normal.
Yeah, that comes out later this year.
Yeah, there's the new one.
And then there's New Mutants. There's 2. I think there's 3 right now Fox Marvel movies in production, and that's Dark Phoenix, New Mutants, and then X-Force. The Deadpool.
I'm excited for that one.
Yeah,
cool.
I want a good Fantastic Four movie.
Fantastic Four is the one that has sucked.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys seen the people wanting John Krasinski as Stretch Man and Emily Blunt as
That'd be great.
That'd be sick.
girl.
Having
They'd
them
be
in the Marvel
perfect.
universe.
He would be good for that character.
He'd be perfect, dude. Them as a couple too. would be
What's
perfect.
weird is, remember when I feel like Fantastic Four was big, like back in the early 2000s.
Oh yeah, but it was
Like, because
it was
remember
bad.
when they had like Silver Surfer?
It was. I liked that one. Like it was okay,
With-
but it,
with
like that, I was a
Captain
child, so I don't.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well,
I
and
don't
they're
remember.
also a
the
sign
past
of their
one
time.
though was a horrible.
I just remember the Invisible Girl because she's in the nude in one of the scenes.
but not actually. It's a
Well, no, not
PG-13.
actually,
Okay.
but no, because she's invisible and then
Gotcha.
she loses her
Okay,
power
I
or
was like,
something.
I'm pretty sure that's a PG-13
Yeah,
movie.
it's just
There's
like-
no way. But no, and the thing
No.
is too with those movies is they're a sign of their time. Like it's like watching the original Spider-Man trilogy now. They're cheesy in certain ways because that's just how they were. Like in the early 2000s, that's how those movies were.
I love how they
Yeah.
called that back in Spider-Verse, where he's like,
Yeah.
and then we did this. We don't talk about that. Did you guys see that then?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
awesome. You guys saw it together, right?
Invited you.
Freaking, no, you didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, you didn't. But either way,
Yeah.
it's awesome. It's
Anyway.
one of my favorite movies, like, of all time.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It's sick.
Anyway, Avengers Endgame. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'd say for me, it's for most anticipated movie. It's between that and Episode 9, Star Wars. I'm super excited
for that
both of them.
too.
Yeah, those two I think are going to be the big ones this year.
Is Shazam this year?
Shazam is. It's in April, so that's actually pretty soon.
Marvel's Avengers.
Going on past.
Did you
Captain
notice
Marvel.
there is nothing around Avengers Endgame?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't want to.
That's smart.
There's like it's Marvel Avengers Endgame from April 19th up to May 3rd. There's nothing.
Yeah, that's probably a smart move on other studios' parts. But anyway, continuing from after Captain Marvel, we have Gloria Bell, Wonder Park, The Aftermath, The Mustang, and then Us. Okay, here we go. This is where things are getting good. Us is the new Jordan Peele directed horror movie who did Get Out, and I am freaking psyched for this movie. The trailer looks awesome. It has this awesome remix of the song I Got 5 on it. And it looks so cool. The trailer was super well done. Jordan Peele's one of my new favorite emerging directors, so I'm excited for that. And I'm excited for this one even maybe more so than Get Out because it's like just a straight horror. Get Out was more of like a horror comedy drama hybrid kind of deal. This is what it's looking like, more of just a straight horror, which is awesome. So I'm looking forward to that. 5 Feet Apart is after that. Have you guys seen the trailer for this?
5 Feet Apart?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is the movie. It has Cole Sprouse.
Oh, I've seen the poster of it.
Yeah, they're like sick or something like that. It seems like a Fault in Our Stars kind of movie.
They haven't been in a movie since like their Disney stuff.
It's been a while, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they have, but
Cole Sprouse has been acting a ton though in TV shows. He's in Riverdale.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I really like Cole Sprouse as an actor, so I'm hoping that's actually good. We'll see. Greyhound is after that. The Beach Bum, Hotel Mumbai, and then March 29th we have Dumbo, which is Disney's, besides Captain Marvel, their first big movie of the year.
The first live action of the year, too, because then we get Lion King later.
Lion King, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about this one? Directed by Tim Burton.
I never was big into Dumbo.
Yeah.
So, but I like Tim Burton, so.
I'm more excited for Dumbo than the other two.
Lion King? Really?
What?
I'm excited for Lion King.
You're insane.
I'm excited for Lion King.
They've got the whole same cast for Lion King, which is crazy.
Not the whole same cast.
Yeah, not the whole same.
Most of it's the same. The main character is the same.
No, it's Donald Glover, actually. Charles Gambino.
Oh, is it?
Mufasa's the same.
Who's the guy? James Earl Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They had to keep him.
If they brought back the entire same cast, I would be kind of
I'd be pissed, yeah, because then it'd just be shot for
It'd
shot.
just be the same movie.
Why did I go say this?
And that's one thing I'm actually worried about with the Lion King is Lion King's my favorite Disney animated cartoon movie. Same with Aladdin; those are my top two. And the reason I'm kind of worried about Lion King is because it straight up looks like the cartoon, but just live action. Yeah. But it's not even really live action. So I'm hoping there's some differences to actually separate it from the original, because otherwise it's like, what's the point?
Well, and that's why...
Do you think they can make you cry when the father dies?
I'm sure they will.
The thing is that's why I'm most excited for Dumbo, because for me, Lion King, the original, is an amazing movie. The story's fleshed out. The characters are fleshed out. Because it's based on Hamlet, I think. It's an amazing story already. And then even something like Aladdin, you get to know the characters, you love the story. But something like Dumbo, you don't really know the backstory. It's kind of just all over the place.
Dumbo is a really short movie, too. It's an hour and 16 minutes.
Because the mouse comes out of nowhere. Yeah. You understand Dumbo's story, but all the characters are kind of just interchangeable. The only character is Dumbo. And I like that they're actually making it worth watching and actually getting to know who all these characters are, like Danny DeVito and stuff. So I'm excited.
I'm interested in it, but out of all the Disney movies this year, it's probably on the lower end for me. But I am excited because, the cartoon, I agree with you. I think the cartoon is classic in the sense because it's classic. It's a classic Disney movie from the 50s or whatever.
Dumbo's one that you can watch on Netflix. It's going to drop on Netflix. I'm
sure
it will.
at some point. Yeah, well, hopefully if it's in time.
Before the Disney,
Well, I mean, they already have Incredibles 2 on there, so...
Yeah, but since this is March, you have to assume it's not going to come out for Blu-ray or DVD till you're talking summer, end of summer maybe, and who knows when Disney's Plus thing is going live.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, Dumbo, lower list for me, but I'm excited. I like Tim Burton. Captive State after that. Then going into April, we got April 5th, The Best of Enemies. They're remaking Pet Sematary, which is interesting. I don't have much to say about that. We'll see how it is. And then Shazam.
I like when he goes, when he's in the thing and he's walking towards the guy and he's a little kid. He goes, Shazam! And he turns to you. Zachary Levi. He got buff.
Dude, he got ripped.
Is that him? Or is he not wearing a buff suit?
No, it's him.
He's ripped.
What?
Look up a video. Look up a photo of him.
No, it is him.
The last time I saw Zachary Levi was at the VGAs when he was Skin and Bones.
That was the last time you saw him 8-9 years ago.
What else has he been?
Well, he was just at Comic-Con. I met him at Comic-Con just 2 years ago.
Was he
and he was skinny. Yeah, he was just the normal Zachary.
So he had to.
He was like the Chuck Zachary.
He's literally not wearing a suit.
Yeah,
it's this insane thing. I mean, he's huge.
When I met him at Comic-Con, he was Chuck size, and he hadn't been cast as Shazam yet. And now he is. He got freaking jacked. Yeah. Over the course of just a year, it was insane.
He's got to be wearing some sort of suit, though.
No, he's not.
Because his shoulders are
No, I think that's how he is. Yeah, look up a shirtless picture. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's him. He put on a lot of muscle for it. I mean, I'm sure the suit contorts to his body really well or something. I don't know, but Look at that, Tanner.
Freaking insane, dude.
You got jacked. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited for that. How do you guys feel about it?
It's my second most anticipated movie of the year, I think.
It does look really funny.
That's a lot. Probably like third or fourth, but it's the second superhero movie of the year.
Gotcha. It also has Mark Strong's the bad guy, which I really love him. He's one of my favorite actors, especially as a bad guy. So I'm looking forward to that. Then we have Teen Spirit, and then April 12th we have Hellboy.
There's a lot of superhero movies this year.
Well, and Hellboy is actually a superhero movie too, technically.
No, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I know, which is weird.
He's a devil.
Yeah.
So, I mean, kind of.
A super devil.
He's a devil boy.
How do you guys feel about this? Did you ever see any of the Guillermo del Toro
I watched the first
Hellboys?
one. They were good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
we watched it.
Yeah, we watched it. I
don't know if it's something I could see in theaters, but something I'll watch.
I'll definitely see this in theaters, but it's not.
Is it the same
something
actor?
No, it's what's his name? It's Hopper on Stranger Things.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
he's perfect.
Yeah, and he got jacked for it too. It's funny because I think
he's second to perfect because Ron Perlman has a perfect face for something like that.
He does. I agree with that.
Just that giant chin.
They should do Josh Brolin.
Yeah,
same as Thanos.
Josh Brolin plays every freaking guy.
every superhero that's evil.
Hellboy though. Speaking of not Ron Perlman, but what's his name? I'm blanking now. Anyway, the guy who's playing Hellboy at the end of Stranger Things, I think season 2, there's like this quick moment where they're talking to Hopper and he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to start hitting the gym and working out or something like that. And they put that in there because they knew he was going to be getting buff for Hellboy. And so they wanted to explain for why in season 3 he's going to suddenly be like jacked.
And not like fat.
It's not like fat, because he's like in Stranger Things he's
like
fat.
He's not like fat. He's like
fat,
but he's got more of like a belly.
He's just like a
but now he's going to be like
freaking got that dad bod on point.
He got the dad bod. Yeah, exactly. Then we got Missing Link, High Life, Breakthrough, The Curse of La Lorna, and this looks freaking freaky. It's a horror movie, and I can't remember who directs it, but I'm excited for that.
Man, there is nothing before Avengers. Like,
like before, after, there's a full it's good 2-week period.
No, there's almost a month. Like, the next big one after that is
Detective
Pikachu on May 10th.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Under the Silver Lake comes out April 19th. If I remember correctly, I swear this got delayed again, but this is a Andrew Garfield, David Mitchell movie, and David Mitchell did It Follows, and I'm really looking forward to this movie, but it's been delayed so many times. We'll see if it actually comes out.
How long do you think Endgame will stay on top of the list?
Oh,
like I'm looking at there's John Wick, there's Pokemon, and then there's Godzilla, King of the Monsters at the end of the May.
I think it's
Dog's Journey.
I think it's gonna stay on top until.
I'm going with John Wick.
I'm saying John Wick. I think John Wick will dethrone it
because the John Wick has a lot of fans. Mm-hmm. It's a real cult following.
And then that will give Avengers 3 weeks on top of the box office. I think that'll be plenty for it.
Yeah.
I don't think Detective Pikachu will top it. I highly doubt anyway.
No.
Detective Pikachu does actually look pretty good.
Interesting.
Yeah, it looks.
I'll
weird.
watch it.
Anyway, Avengers Endgame April 26th, and as we're saying, we think it might be on top for the next 3 weeks potentially, because then we have The Intruder, Ugly Dolls, an untitled Seth Rogen comedy, Detective Pikachu, which we were saying looks interesting, The Hustle, and then Tolkien comes out. I'm actually really excited about this. This is a
documentary. Avengers Endgame is our Memorial Day movie we get to watch.
Ooh. Well, Memorial Day is going to be the end of the month, so it's going to be like Aladdin.
No.
Yeah.
When's Aladdin come out?
Avengers Endgame is April 26th.
Yeah,
Memorial
Friday.
Day's May.
That's
26th.
right. You're right.
It's like a month later.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But
it's gonna be Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Yeah, Godzilla or
Aladdin.
John Wick.
Aladdin. Mm-hmm. I'll have seen John Wick for sure already. But
did you see the other two?
Oh my gosh, yeah, they're freaking amazing.
I haven't watched either one of them. I own 2 because I got it for free. But
oh really? They're awesome. Like they're such good action movies. They're not like amazing stories at all, but you watch it for the action and it's so good. But Tolkien is a biopic about J.R.R. Tolkien, and Nicholas Hoult is playing him. It actually looks really cool. Friday, May 17th, John Wick Chapter 3. Freaking psyched about that. I think it got a subtitle like Parabellum.
You missed
or something like
a Shaun the Sheep movie, Farmageddon.
Wait, really?
Yeah, May 15th.
What the heck? That's awesome. I used to really like Shaun.
He's Shaun the Sheep.
Hey, Shaun the Sheep.
That's cool. Didn't they make a Shaun the Sheep movie?
They already did, yeah, a few years ago.
Yeah.
I think it was like 2015 or something like that, 2016. Probably 2015.
And then the best movie on the list, A Dog Journey, which looks terrible.
Most dog movies look horrible.
No, this one looks absolutely
what they're for.
garbage.
Yeah.
It's not for you.
It's not. They're not made for me. No, totally.
I understand.
The thing is, though,
they're for you to go with your girlfriends.
Yeah.
So you guys can cry in the theater.
No, they're meant for a 2-year-old.
They're meant for like.
They're not meant for
the target audience. I would say is probably like. Yeah,
16-year-old
kids or moms.
Maybe some challenged. I don't know. All I know is the
know about
trailer. Have you seen the trailer? It's the entire movie. It's like, oh, here's the dog. He gets lost, and then he finds a guy and he saves him from an avalanche, and then he gets home and there's the kid.
It's a tearful movie.
I think you're thinking of the one that just came out this month, which is like A Dog's Way Home.
Is that not the same thing?
No.
No, they're not releasing the same movie twice in 1 year.
I know. See, because I was with you until I was like, wait, I think that already came out. I think that was this month.
Well,
yeah.
they're the same thing.
They are.
Sure.
They're gonna be. But the thing is, we all love dogs. We're all dog people.
Yeah, I'm a dog guy.
But
dog movies suck.
usually are.
Air Bud was the only good one because we were young.
I like
Airbud
Homeward
probably
Bound
sucks now,
and.
too.
Have you guys heard about Homeward Bound? I don't know if I've talked about this on here.
No.
So they killed like 8 cats and like 3
During
dogs.
the shooting?
Yeah, they killed a couple, like 5 rabbits.
When was this movie? When did it come out?
It was like in the 90s.
Oh, okay. I was like, nowadays?
Late 90s, early 2000s. Like,
Yeah,
look
but
it up. There's a whole
nowadays.
thing on it. They killed
heck?
tons of
I gotta see when
animals.
this movie came out because that would not fly nowadays.
No way.
But yeah, it was crazy. Anyway, yeah. After A Dog's Journey, there's. I'll let you look that up.
Yeah, go ahead.
There's Ad Astra.
Oh, 1993, yeah.
Yeah, so it was
Wow.
before I was even born. So, but look that up, like
Freaking
Homeward Bound animal deaths.
Homeward
And
Bound
then go to
animal
videos
cruelty.
and see if you can watch it.
Gosh.
And then we have Aladdin. which-
Animal abuse. It's like the first thing that
Is it
comes
really?
out. Yeah. Yes, animals were harmed or
21
killed. Oh my gosh.
Furry.
But yeah, they had some intense stuff. Aladdin. What are you guys thinking about Aladdin?
That's a
You're
big one.
excited for Aladdin. right?
I'm pumped for Aladdin. The thing is
They picked the perfect
The
actors.
thing with Aladdin is, here's the thing though, with these Disney live action movies, I guess I can't say I'm like pumped because I've seen these movies.
Yeah, it's the same.
I know what the story's gonna be.
I like the live
But-
action things.
Granted,
I'm
though,
excited. Like I want the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
And they do
fun,
change
like-
them. Oh, they do change them quite a bit. I mean, the Cinderella story one. The one
Yeah,
it was like there was a lot of.
I mean, the
difference.
thing is like I'm excited just from the standpoint of seeing them again. It's gonna be fun, and also the reason why I'm excited for Aladdin the most is because Guy Ritchie's directing it, and I love Guy Ritchie. He did the Sherlock Holmes movies. And a bunch of other awesome, like he has awesome cinematography in his movies. So I'm excited for it from that. When I saw the picture of Will Smith, I was kind of like, what the heck?
You don't think Will
like-
Smith's good for Genie? I think it's
No.
perfect.
I think Will Smith is one of the best options they could have
You
chosen
think his
for Genie.
look?
I think the way he looks kind of...
Yeah,
The
they
one-
did
the
pick
only
a
one
weird-
that could have been better was Robin Williams.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, that is true.
I was actually thinking they could
his
have.
voice was great.
They totally could have kept the exact same
Do you
performance.
think
and
they're gonna
CGI a
kind of
Genie.
give a
Oh,
nod?
they couldn't do
Do you think
that,
they're gonna
though,
give a
with
nod to
Robin
Robin
Williams.
Williams?
Well,
at
no,
all?
like to pay tribute
I'm
to
sure,
him.
yeah.
To like pay tribute to him, do a CGI Genie and keep the same voice lines.
Yeah, there's no way they could do that. And the reason why is this is actually an interesting discussion we can have another time for as a topic. But there's this whole debate going on right now about respect toward actors or people who die in movies. A lot of people thought it was kind of offensive when they did Carrie Fisher in Rogue One because she had died and they CGI'd her. And some people think it's kind of offensive.
Well, they CGI'd her
And-
younger.
Well, yeah, but then in also Rogue One, they do Tarkin, Grand Moff Tarkin, who's been dead forever.
Yeah,
like,
so-
he was back in like the
Oh,
originals.
dude, and
And-
freaking Lincoln,
and so-
they make up the dead guy.
So it's just like an interesting thing. A lot of people. I mean, I'm of the mind I think it's probably fine, but like as long as like the family's okay with it. But it is an interesting discussion where
See,
it's like,
I think that's-
we
I think it-
we could be CGIing Robin Williams into movies like,
No,
hey guys.
I didn't say like CGI himself, but I think it's paying more respect to them when you do that, because then you're keeping their
Yeah,
memory
I mean,
alive,
maybe.
with their characters they gave to the world. You know,
Yeah, I
like
mean, I agree
Genie,
with you for the
they
most
wouldn't even have
part.
to CGI Robin Williams. They just keep his voice lines
But
that
the
he
thing
already
is,
did.
once again, that would be like, why bother making the movie then? You know, it's the
Well,
same
no,
thing.
because
I
then
would have felt
everything
like,
else would be different, but you get that classic Genie humor and stuff.
Might as well mix 'em
Because
up,
like I
though.
love Will Smith; he's one of my favorite actors. But it's going to be hard for him to live up to.
The
Robin
problem
Williams
is
as
there's
the
going to
Genie.
be. The problem is doing that would be really hard. First of all, the audio sounds completely different from back in the 90s to
I'm sure they could.
2019.
I'm sure they would be.
Well, of course they could. It's Disney, but at the same time, something would be off about it. People would know. It's like, Robin Williams has been dead for years now. Why is he in this movie?
Yeah, what the heck?
Like, people would be. It would be uncanny valley. Or, like, people would be noticing it and be like, it would take them out of the experience because they were like, Robin Williams is dead. Why is he in this movie?
My only gripe with Will Smith being the genie is why they added the beard.
Yeah.
Because Genie doesn't have a beard.
Well, I think
he's got like the little curl thing.
Well, it was
He
funny
doesn't got,
I
because-
think it's
big.
more they have to make an IRL genie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
but
the
it's
thing.
like this big.
It's actually funny
Well, the
because
genie doesn't even have legs, does he?
in the cartoon, no.
Yeah, so like you got to figure
Well,
something.
yeah, but he does.
No,
at some
this is what I was going to
At some
say, though,
point,
is
he grows
it's
legs.
funny because I remember when they announced that Will Smith was going to be playing the Genie, I was like, that's perfect casting. I'm like, that's probably one of the best casting options they could have done for Genie. But I was like, I expected him for some reason to be blue. I thought they were going to do like him as like a blue Genie.
I did too.
Yeah. So I was like, that's going to be a little weird. But then when I saw him, he's a real person. I'm like, oh, that makes so much more sense. Duh,
Yeah.
why didn't I think of that?
They picked the perfect Jasmine and Aladdin, though.
Oh yeah, I think so too. I think Jasmine especially.
And
The girls
I'm
playing Jasmine
because she was in. Remember,
Power Rangers.
we were talking about it when we watched Power Rangers. Remember, we were thinking
We're like, she should be Jasmine.
No, straight up. I think I remember,
I
like,
think we did, yeah.
no, not like when we watched Power Rangers, but when they announced Aladdin, we were like, oh, that girl from Power Rangers, like, it's perfect.
Yeah, and I think the guy who's playing Aladdin's relatively unknown, which is
Well, and I'm glad that they're not, for lack of better words, like whitewashing the movies anymore.
like have Matt Damon as Aladdin. Like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
like
guys!"
because they used to do that.
It's
lot
actually
with
funny
certain
because I
movies.
saw it's really funny because they announced for our Comic-Con here in Utah that the voices of Aladdin and Jasmine from the '90s cartoon are coming to Salt Lake,
And they're straight white.
They're white as white can be,
Like redheads.
And it really threw me off because I was like looking at a picture of Aladdin and Jasmine, and they're
You're like,
like,
"Oh."
I'm like, what the wait, what?
This isn't right.
Yeah, it was really confusing. I was like, oh, I didn't know they were like full blown white like that.
Who's playing Jasmine?
That girl, I don't remember. I don't know her name.
Who's playing the guy?
I don't know his name.
He's unknown.
Yeah, he's relatively
I don't
unknown.
know what. I
They're not-
feel like I've seen
The
him.
guy who's playing Aladdin, I don't think is known for a lot of things. That's why it's kind of cool that he's going to be in it, I think, because it won't take you out of the movie. Because, like, once again, if they did somebody who's a famous actor, it would kind of take you out of the movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's a smart decision to do Will Smith as a real
Mena
person.
Massoud.
But, yeah, I think his beard is a little weird, too. I agree with that. May 31st, we have Godzilla King of Monsters. We saw the first
I
one in
love
theaters like
these
4
new
years
monster
ago.
movies, like King Kong.
Yeah,
The
set in
recent
the
one
same
is one of my
universe, too, which is
favorite.
awesome.
One of my favorite movies.
Did you know?
The past while.
Did you know that they're building toward Kong versus Godzilla
Yeah.
in a couple years? Which
I'm
is
pumped
awesome.
for it. And they're gonna have all of the monsters, really. Like this one's supposed to have like most of the monsters. I don't think King
Yeah.
Kong will make appearance, but
Yeah, who's the like three-headed dragon or something like that?
Oh, the Hydra.
Is it a Hydra? Well,
It's a
but-
Hydra, yeah.
I know, but it has a name. I think. Like,
it has a name, but I'm not sure.
There's like Mothra is one of the things, right? That's like
I'm
the
pretty sure it
butterfly
is
one,
just
right?
the Hydra. Like it's just the Hydra.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, this looks awesome. I tell you what, if I did a list for my favorite trailers from 2018,
Oh.
this would be number one. The trailer for this movie was so cool. It had Claire de Lune like remixed over in it, and it looked awesome.
And honestly, for me, like, there's nothing like going to see those movies where it's so spectacular in the theater.
It's just like made for the theater.
like when they first show Godzilla in the remake. I remember
Oh my
in the
gosh.
theater, it's like, and it's like super loud, and everyone's like, whoa!
I remember, I think, we went and saw it like opening weekend in
Yeah.
IMAX or whatever, and when Godzilla was revealed finally and he steps down,
He
and
was
it's like,
huge compared to the old Godzilla that we were used to.
Oh, yeah,
the new
the
one
90s.
was insane.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
Well, and these movies are total movie theater movies. Like, also when we saw Kong Skull Island in
Oh, I
theaters,
love that.
those movies
When you've
are
seen
so
Kong-
good.
it's like
Have
gravity.
you seen Kong with the sun right behind him?
Yeah.
As the
Oh,
it's
helicopters
where,
were coming
yeah,
towards
where he's
him?
like
Yeah.
super tall.
That's intense.
Yeah, that is a
That's
sick
what-
freaking
and he's just
shot.
waiting for
just
them.
like,
Yeah. Dude, those movies you have to see in the theater. Like they
That
are
shot,
made for
dude.
they are made for the theater. That gets me super pumped for Kong vs. Godzilla. That's gonna be dope.
wait, Kong versus Godzilla.
Yeah, that's in a couple years. Not
What?
yet. They're doing.
Is it that?
It's
those
kind of like
universes?
it's kind of like
Yes,
the
those two.
universe. They're building.
Or-
a
yeah.
monster.
So is it the same?
Same universe? Yeah.
Is it is
They're
it the
doing
same
a
universe?
monster universe.
Did
yeah.
the same director make
That's
them?
what Kong
No,
Skull Island was
so-
pretty much all about, is getting how all of them are connected.
On how
Yeah,
Kong
so
gets
they're,
there.
they're all
Monsters.
different. They're all different directors, but it's the same studio and whatnot. So the person who directed the first Godzilla was Gareth Edwards, who ended up doing Rogue One.
Right.
And then Kong Skull Island was Jordan Vogt Roberts, I think is his name. And he's doing something else now. I think he's doing a Metal Gear Solid movie, which is interesting.
Dang.
But then the guy directing this one directed the movie Trick or Treat. Have you guys ever heard of that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Halloween movie. It's like a cult classic. It's actually really good.
Trick or Treat's a Halloween movie?
Yeah, weird, huh? But yeah, I guess that was pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, I think he's a cool director, so we'll see how it is.
That is dope.
He would not have been my first pick for the directing this, but I do like him as a director.
That's
so
gonna be a sick freaking like bro movie. You go watch freaking King Kong and Godzilla. It's just like, oh.
There's so much argument on the internet about that. There's almost bigger arguments about that than like Hulk versus Thor.
Oh, like who would win?
It's like Freddy Krueger and Jason.
Because like everyone's like Godzilla would win because he's got
lasers.
laser beams and he's so
like
much
King Kong's invincible.
Like, King Kong's faster.
If I had to put money on it, I would say Godzilla too,
yeah,
because of the laser. Yeah, it's like
that's the thing though.
King Kong
is a monkey.
And he's scrappy. Yeah, he's scrappy.
You know.
Well, and do you not remember freaking King Kong?
Dude, wait. We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it for a death match.
Oh, King Kong versus Godzilla.
Godzilla versus.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Rocket Man, we have
King Kong versus Rampage Monkey.
Rocket Man looks cool. It's about what's his name?
John Elton.
John Elton, thank you. Yeah, that actually looks kind of cool. It's Taron Egerton playing him, which is super weird because they were both in Kingsman 2 together, and now he's playing young John Elton. So, yeah. It's weird. Do you remember this? Kingsman 2, the guy, John Elton was always just singing and randomly there.
Not like, John. His name's not John Elton.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes,
what
it
is?
No, it's not John Elton.
Yes, it is.
This is not. I promise.
Elton John.
Elton John. I was like, what the frick? Who are you talking about?
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, he's playing young Elton John, yeah. Because Elton John was in the newest Kingsman, and he was just randomly there. He'd be like, I ain't nobody like it.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. I enjoyed
Pretty sure they killed him.
For the most part, but Kingsman 2 made some weird decisions.
They did. Like, I liked it.
I never watched
it. Wasn't as good as the first one, in my opinion.
Definitely not as good as the first one, no way. First one's an
classic.
Awesome movie.
Oh, yeah.
I love the first one.
Tanner loves this next movie.
Dark Phoenix?
The Secret Life of Pets.
Oh. Yeah, but first we have Dark Phoenix before that. The
same
X-Men
day.
Well,
movie,
they're the same day. So.
Same day, but we talked about that already. Just the new X-Men one.
Yeah, Dark Phoenix.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, same.
I love X-Men.
I mean, well, but I do.
It's these superhero movies, man. They get me.
The thing is like,
I
don't know.
I'm one of the billions.
You're one.
I love the original X-Men. I don't know how
You're
I feel.
the target audience.
I am the target audience.
I don't know how I feel about the new younger versions that they have. I don't like them.
For X-Men?
Yeah,
Like the kid who plays the Cyclops, the girl who plays
The kid from Ready Player One.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel right.
Though, because I gotta be willing to change here. Because Iron Man's not gonna be in the series.
Oh, you mean
for
Wolverine?
superheroes.
Wolverine.
For these, just the younger, like replacing characters.
Yeah, I agree.
I gotta-
He means like Iron Man won't be after Avengers.
Oh, you're
Like,
talking
being willing
like
to
having
adjust
having be
characters.
willing
Gotcha.
to change.
Oh yeah,
out
like one day they're
change.
gonna recast.
But the thing is they don't need to do that because Cyclops and her and them, they're young still.
Well, I mean,
Like I can understand.
to an extent, I think they also it's more of they want to reboot it and not they want to get away from those movies.
I
think
guess.
it's kind of time because you have to remember X-Men. The first X-Men was 2000, which is nuts.
Almost 20 years ago.
Yeah,
19
compared
years
to the
ago.
first Iron Man was 2008. So X-Men has an 8-year gap over
Yes,
the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So this universe has been around way longer than the MCU. So it makes sense that they're phasing
Is this
out
the
these
last
characters
one in that universe?
Well, we'll see. The thing is more than likely if Disney
Soon as it
buys
goes
But the
into
thing
Marvel,
is
it's gonna
they're
be
actually really smart because it's gonna be all in the same universe. They're slowly changing it to the younger universe.
But that's not
because like they've
Fox's
slowly kicked out characters. Like they're like, oh,
I
yeah,
mean, that's not Disney's
Cyclops
decision,
and,
though.
No, I'm not talking about Disney. I'm talking about X-Men.
No, I know, but the thing is, though, is you have to imagine if this movie comes out and Disney buys them, they're probably just gonna.
Oh, I know
reboot the
that. I'm
universe
talking
altogether
at Fox.
to get
at this
rid of
point.
these people.
Fox is smart right now because they're slowly kicking out those. They replaced Cyclops. They replaced. Then they got rid of Wolverine. They're slowly going to get rid of all those older characters and introduce the new ones.
It's a little sad though, actually, because the thing is I love James McAvoy as Professor X and Michael Fassbender as Magneto. I think they're like the perfect casting for those, and so for young ones anyway. And so it worries me. It's gonna kind of suck that when the MCU eventually takes over X-Men, more than likely, we're gonna get probably a completely new cast. Which it's like who. We'll save that as a topic. I want us to cast like the new X-Men. So that'd be cool.
We could even cast the new MCU if they ever redo it.
That's true. Yeah, we could.
Because like
Chris Pratt goes as all the characters.
every character, honestly, you could.
Except for Dave Bautista.
Chris Pratt is even Captain Marvel
Yeah,
and
he's everywhere.
Black Widow. He's just like.
So any girl character is Emma Watson, and any boy character is Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt. But were they in a movie together? No, I'm thinking Passengers.
Yeah, with Chris Pratt.
Jennifer Lawrence. That's right. Yeah. Secret Life of Pets 2. I never saw the first one. Did
oh
you
my
guys?
gosh, I literally hadn't seen it for years after it came out, and then I watched it at school. And it was garbage.
Maybe that's
oh
why
my
I didn't like
gosh.
it.
No. Because like the thing is usually
Kevin
when I'm
Hart
at school,
was hilarious.
usually I love watching movies at school because then I actually get to watch them and like experience it. But like it's so bad.
Really?
Yeah, it's so bad. Like at first it was good. Like so I do admit
it's Illumination, right?
Yeah, and at first it's funny. It relates because it's like, oh, what your pet does after. But then it just goes crazy. Like they start fighting gangs in the sewer of pets, and it's like a bunch of dogs and rabbits, and it's weird.
Yeah, the way I saw it when I saw the trailers, I was like, oh, so it's Toy Story but about pets.
Yeah, and it seemed really unique,
kinda.
right? It seemed like the same kind of story, but like it had a couple funny parts. I do admit that. Like there's like a part where it's like with the fancy dog, and as soon as the owner leaves, he starts jamming out to
that was
screamo.
Funny. I will admit
but like other than that, there was some really cringy jokes and like really bad stuff, and I'm like, ugh. It just reminded me because like I love Illumination when they made Despicable Me,
the original.
but as they got later on in the Despicable Me, they made
crazy.
really cringy stuff, and they were trying to appeal to some weird audience.
Illuminations, it's funny because I feel like they kind of went off the deep end in a way. Like they almost went too crazy. Like I liked Illumination 2 a lot when they started, but I feel like they got too crazy. Like they were kind of like, we have to top everything we're doing.
Because
go crazy.
Despicable Me 1, in my opinion, is the best Illumination movie.
For sure, yeah.
And then like Despicable Me 2 was good. Like they went a little crazier. They didn't go too crazy. But then Despicable Me took it to the next level, and then with Minions the next level. They just keep going. Like they try to make their sequels more crazy instead of expanding on the story
and almost more kiddish too.
I don't think they realize that you don't have to go the next step. You can just sidestep more story, expand on a different character.
Quick side note about Illumination 2 is we have the Super Mario movie they're making.
Oh, they're making
in a couple years. So that worries me a little.
Well, then they also have talks to make a Shrek remake.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We talked about that, right?
We did talk about that. We mentioned it. We didn't talk about it, though. Because we said, oh, it's a new
I do want Shrek to come back. Shrek has been gone for so long.
I know. But it's DreamWorks.
You didn't want Shrek is Love and Shrek is Life?
Oh,
yeah. That's the newest edition.
I guess he's always with us. You're right.
He might come to Smash.
Shrek is always.
Have you guys seen these new Scooby-Doo movies?
No, it's Shaggy. It's Shaggy. No,
why?
you know
like there's a petition to have Scooby in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
No, Shaggy
too.
Yeah,
both of them. Yeah, both.
My favorite meme is the Avengers one where Scooby is playing young Green Girl. He's like, Raggy. He was like, Raggy, was it worth it? And then Shaggy's like, or what was it worth? And then Shaggy's like everything, man. That's Thanos.
Where did these come from? Like, I
like everything, man.
that sounded just like him.
I'm good at playing people that use a lot of pot.
Dude, there's so many subliminal messages in the Scooby-Doo movies that came out. The Scooby-Doo movies that came out in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
There's one part where
he becomes
this girl. Well, no, there's this girl where she's like, "Hi, my name's MJ" or something like that. And he's like, "MJ or Mary Jane? Like, that's my favorite name, man." And he's talking about like marijuana.
It's the one where they're on the island, like the Tiki Island, where it's like, because then he like sucks in a potion and he becomes Shaggy, and he's like,
what was with those movies? Like, there was some really adult humor in there. There's also the part where Freddy. Oh yeah, they're hilarious. No, but Freddy becomes Daphne, and he's like, I can look at myself naked.
Yeah. No,
doesn't he like go like this?
I can't remember.
No, straight up. Even Scooby or Shaggy even mentions like the munchies at one point because he's like, food. I'm so hungry, dude, or something. Like, and he says like the munchies. It's hilarious because I don't remember when I was watching him. It was like on upstairs, and I was laughing my head off. I'm like, there's so many adult jokes that just go right over kids' heads. Like when we were younger, we didn't catch on.
What's funny too is the first Scooby-Doo movie, or I guess there's two, both of them. Mm-hmm. Those movies I associate so much with our grandma's house. Like I remember watching them all the time.
With like that weird disc where you have to like
and the case is like it has a green case.
And well, remember it's the weird cases where you have to like unhook the thing, and then it's like a piece of paper, and you like
Like I connect that so well. I remember I have this specific memory of having a sliver in my toe, and Haley making me
Whoa!
ramen.
You like? I don't know.
It's
You like
super
triggered
weird.
something.
I know.
I remember that.
I know, and I associate that watching that Scooby-Doo movie with this. And I was sitting on the couch, and I had, on their old couch, and I had this sliver,
What the
and I was
fuck?
eating ramen, and I was like crying because it hurt so bad.
No, and also the TMNT live action.
Oh,
It had the
that's
same
right,
case,
yeah,
like the look of it. That they're like so similar in my opinion. Like they're interchangeable.
Anyway, where did these memes come from?
I don't know.
They just kind of PewDiePie.
They just-
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was
Subscribe
by
to PewDiePie.
somebody started it and they were like, they should bring Shaggy back because a couple years ago Shaggy was a meme. Like his whole zoinks and his whole marijuana shiz. But then like he dropped off just like all memes do. But then somebody was like, let's bring him back, and then he came back again. Like,
As Thanos.
I do miss Scooby-Doo. I loved like.
Did you
Scooby-Doo's
see
one
the
of my
new
favorite
one they
cartoons.
tried to make? The terrible animation one.
I know there's one they had with freaking. Did you know in like the new series, Shaggy and Velma hook up?
Are you talking about the one on Cartoon Network? The one on Cartoon Network was pretty good. This one's.
I thought they always hook up though.
There's a
Not
weird
Shaggy
new
and
one.
Velma though. Like that just seems weird. Like Daphne and Freddy hook up.
I feel like Velma and Scooby or something.
Yeah, I thought for sure Scooby. I thought Scooby would have Daphne and
What's
Velma.
up, man?
Like Zoink Scoob!
Like, Zoink, this is great, man.
I thought Scooby would have Daphne and Velma.
Yeah.
Alright. Moving on.
We're way off track.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, movies, right?
Next movie, we've got Scooby-Doo 3 coming out.
It's a porno.
I'm sure they're already on number 20 with that. Shaft is the next one. That's perfect.
Oh, perfect. Shaft.
And then we have Men in Black International. What do you guys think of this? Chris Hemsworth
I'm glad-
and Tessa Thompson.
I'm glad Men in Black's back.
Where's Will Smith?
I know.
You had both of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel.
I'm not excited for it.
The thing is the girl seems like she'll be perfect as her. I don't like Chris Hemsworth as it.
Oh, really?
I don't.
him.
He doesn't fit
I mean,
for me.
it's fine.
Like he seems too like. No
Thing
homo,
is
but
that-
like too like good looking and like. Oh yeah, like to
The
be
thing
a
is,
Man in
they're
Black.
agents, you know, so there's a ton of them. They could do anyone. Really.
I don't know, but,
they
like,
could
he
they
just-
could have put the dude from the Sunny in Philadelphia, the short dude.
Oh, Danny
DeVito.
Put Danny DeVito in there.
He'd
as
be
a guy.
funny.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Dude, the
Be
thing
like,
is,
you're
though,
an alien.
and he already looks like it.
Well, I don't know. Like, of course, I can't judge a movie by its trailer, but like, once again, it comes down to like, I do determine movies off their trailers because the cringiness level of
Well,
them.
of course. Well,
Because like Chris Hemsworth chucks like a spoon at a guy, and then he's like, "That was a great catch." And then in the theater, people who
Yeah,
haven't
it
seen,
was
they're like, and
Yeah,
I'm like, that was so
not
dumb.
funny. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's not a funny joke.
I'm with you. I think the trailer was awful. I thought
Yeah.
I didn't like the trailer at all. And the thing is I
The thing
think
that scares me with this is I feel like this could be the Ghostbusters.
yeah,
that
dude,
was
I'm with you. And
years
guess
ago.
who was in Ghostbusters also?
Chris Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
The
But-
thing is like,
Let me say this: Chris Hemsworth was the best part of the.
well, did you saw the new one then? It actually is pretty good. You know, it was pretty good.
I wasn't a huge fan of it, not because it had nothing to do with the female cast. It just had to do
Oh
with
yeah,
I just didn't think it was
That's
funny.
the thing is like that's not why I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it
Wasn't
just
like
because
the first joke of the movie like about her farting from her freaking vagina?
Probably. I don't even know.
I have no idea.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
The black chick.
Oh,
that wasn't from
Leslie.
the back. That was from the front.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like an Amy Schumer joke.
I know.
Let's not go down
Oh
that.
my gosh. Amy Schumer.
Anyway, yeah, I don't have too much hope for this. I hope I like it. I actually liked. I didn't love the old Men in Blacks anyway, but I liked them. I thought they were.
I mean,
funny.
I thought the first couple were amazing.
I actually liked the third one, which I know a lot of people.
Yeah, with
didn't.
Josh Brolin. That was
yeah.
sick.
Josh
because
Brolin was
replaced
perfect for
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
We're gonna go see Tommy Lee Jones later. Remember that? From the asylum behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, why?
He's like, we're gonna go see
'cause we were
Tommy
gonna go
Lee
see Men in Black
Jones
3.
later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hastings does that. Forgot about that.
No,
Okay.
but like I said, like the first Men in Blacks with Will Smith. Will Smith made those movies. Like he is the
I
Men in
love
Black.
the first one.
Yeah, like I feel like it sounds stupid, but it's not really Men in Black without him. Like I don't know what they're trying to do.
Yeah, it is a weird decision. I wish they would have gone the route
Men in
of
white.
It'd be like making a Despicable
Yeah.
Me movie without Groot.
I mean, they got the girl though.
Is she black?
She's black. So Liam Neeson's in it though too.
But the
Which
thing is
is
like
kinda cool.
I was trying to say like it's like
Like
making
a
a
fight.
it's like a movie it's like making a movie that's part of a series without the main character. You know, I don't understand that when they try to make a sequel without the main character. Or they try to recast.
I mean,
it just doesn't
one
work.
day the thing is they can't expect to make they think about it. Men in Black 4. If they announced Men in Black 4 and it was Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith again, I'd probably be just as the way I'm feeling right now, because it's kind of like
I've seen this.
Yeah, I've seen this. There's been 3 of these already. You know, at least this is going to be something fresh.
Yeah, but
new.
what more can they really do?
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing with the Men in
Black.
Black.
Men in Black, you can't really expand on it too much.
Yeah, this is why I wish they would have gone the direction of. Did you guys hear the rumors like 4 or 5 years ago when the Sony leak happened with North Korea and stuff like that?
Oh my gosh!
Where there was email documents between Sony, who owns.
It was because of the interview. Movie.
Yeah, it was because of the interview.
With James Franco.
There was emails leaked of like Sony executives who they were trying to do a 23 Jump Street in the Men in Black universe. So 23 Jump Street would have been Channing Tatum and Jonah Hill.
That would be
as
sick.
the Men in Black.
As a
Wouldn't
comedy,
awesome? Yeah.
That would be perfect. Less of an action, more of a comedy.
I think that would have been the perfect.
That's how they can expand the universe, like changing the genre of the movie.
Well, there was a joke.
I think Chris Hemsworth can carry a comedy though.
I think so too.
He's pretty funny.
He's funny. Chris Hemsworth
not
is
solo
actually,
though.
No, the thing is I will stand by this. I think Chris Hemsworth is genuinely actually funny.
You think him like if he did a solo act himself?
Oh, not solo.
I mean, he didn't fully, but in Thor Ragnarok, he had help. Like he had Korg.
Yeah.
And
see, that's the thing is like
guys,
I do agree that there's funny people out there, but some people are only funny when they get to bounce back. From
there's also those aliens that are funny.
All I know is, and also in Ghostbusters, the new one, Chris Hemsworth is funny on his own. I think he's the funniest part of that movie, and I don't think he was necessarily bouncing off any. He was just funny himself.
Being an idiot.
Yeah, he's literally playing like an idiot in the movie.
Yeah.
And he plays like just like, for lack of a better term, like a dumb blonde. And he's just kind of like, oh, hey guys, how's it going? And
well,
there's this one part where he
answer a call.
He can't anster a call. He also has glasses.
Well, and he has no lenses.
He has no lenses.
Because he's like,
oh dear. There's no lenses.
Well, because he's supposed to represent men's version or women's version of like a perfect man.
Anyway, moving on from... We spent way too long on Men in Black. Next one, Friday, June 21st, we have Toy Story 4.
That's going to be awesome. Did you see Bo Peep?
I don't know. Yeah, I saw the...
You don't know?
They got out pictures of them on their last recording day.
Yeah, I saw that. That's cool.
Cool.
The thing is, the reason why I don't know is because I haven't been the biggest fan of the trailers so far. Like,
I mean, there's only been one.
There's been 3. There's the one where they're all dancing around like, and then there's the one with Key and Peele.
Yeah, as the bunny
and
the
whatever. And then there was one they just released with Bo Peep. It's not really. It's like
it's a teaser.
It's like
a blank background.
Yeah, exactly. But all I know is like until I'll be excited once I see the actual trailer.
The thing is like. I do defend you because Toy Story 3 was the perfect way to end that.
Exactly,
story.
Yeah.
And I don't really know why
they decided
to make it another one.
They did have a really good ending. They did a really good job.
Granted, though, after what Tom Hanks said about his ending, how he said how emotional it was,
well,
I am excited. I am excited to see. I
think him and Tim Allen said like they got so emotional during this movie. Which
do you think this will be the last one?
Voice actors, so you wouldn't think like if they record alone.
Yeah, they record movies all the time.
And also just because Toy Story 3 was already so emotional, how can they top?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like what could this be? Are they actually? Is the ending of this one going to be them going down
and
the furnace? And they actually
the same scene, except they don't get saved.
Have you guys seen the video where they edit it and it just cuts off there, and they have a family watch it?
Oh,
and it cuts off there and just starts rolling credits.
I have seen that.
What? Yeah. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, and they're like
the whole family just start like you could hear the moms and stuff crying and like.
I think they did that too with Return of the King, where Frodo and Sam are laying on Mount Doom or whatever.
Oh yeah, because it goes black.
It fades to black,
and everyone's like,
and it sits there for like 10 seconds before all of a sudden it fades back in, and Gandalf's on the Eagles to come pick them up. But like I think somebody edited it to where it just fades to black and then ends, and people are like,
dude, oh my god,
what the frick was that?
That should be like a series, ending movies before the climax.
Ending movies way before they should.
Yeah,
before the resolution.
So everyone's like, no.
That'd be awful. Anyway, Toy Story 4, I don't know. I'm with you. I don't know why they're deciding to go back to
if it's based on the rumor where it's them going to save Bo Peep, I think it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah,
because granted, Woody doesn't have that love interest. You know, Buzz has Jessie, and that's always been the thing.
Does he need one? I feel like it's
he doesn't need one, but he did have one. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I feel like in movies it's a thing where it's like, oh.
You don't need to resolve
there has
that.
to be a love interest.
Yeah,
There's always like, oh, this person can't have a love interest. If you notice in sequels, it's a big thing for in sequels. All of a sudden they're like, interest. Oh, this one's going to be... Like, for example, Frozen 2, what we know about it rumor-wise is potentially Elsa's going to find a love interest.
Which is the perfect example...
Why do they always need a love
interest? The perfect example is Despicable Me 2.
Yeah.
It's all based on him meeting that girl.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's a classic sequel.
Granted, though, this is not a sequel.
It is
the fourth one.
I know.
Because the thing is like it'd be different if it was Toy Story 2, and they're like, oh, he's going after Bo Peep. Because the thing is I feel like the reason why I don't think it's necessary is there's something about Disney is they can't not resolve something. So they're probably like, oh, we had Woody have a love interest, but then he never had one later.
And it is weird that Bo Peep just mysteriously
disappeared after the first one. Not even
no,
the
she
second
was in the second one.
Was she in the second one?
Yeah, it's the third one.
I feel like she was barely in the second one.
Oh, yeah. Well, she was barely. Because the second one revolves around them going to Al's Toy Barn and stuff like that.
And so, like, it's kind of one of those things, like you said, where it's like, do they need to do that? Because they explain it in number 3. They're like, after what happened to Bo Peep, remember? And then Woody gets all sad.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah, but it's like, they don't need to, you know.
Here's one thing I will say. Is if there's one studio I have trust in, it's Disney Pixar. Yeah. Disney Pixar, dude, is like...
They make some of the best... They make the best animated movies.
Oh, period.
Like, there's no one else that competes.
No question. They make...
I mean, what Pixar movie isn't great?
Yeah.
There's not one. Like, all of them are at least decent. Like, I don't think I've seen a Pixar movie that I didn't like.
There's really... Yeah, there's none that I didn't like.
That's not...
Isn't it Illumination by Pixar?
No.
Illumination's completely different.
Yeah. Honestly, Pixar, there's not one that I think I don't like. I think... The worst one is like an average movie. It's like an okay movie. It's still not bad. And so I
can't even think of one that's like okay. They're all like above average.
I forgot I had my headphones on.
So
that's my hearing again. Yeah, freaking a couple weeks ago when I had my headphones on, right before the release of Smash Ultimate, also that was like deaf in one ear. I was like, what the heck happened?
What's this from?
But
because like I was saying, like Pixar, I'd consider the worst one. It's like the worst of the best. You can't really get under a certain level. Because, like, Ratatouille for me is the worst Pixar movie. But saying that, it's not bad.
Crazy.
But it's not bad. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's the worst of the best.
For you.
It never hits that line
That's
where
funny
it's like...
because some people have Ratatouille at the top.
I love Ratatouille.
Ratatouille is amazing, but in my opinion, it's the worst of the best, right? Because there's no Pixar movie that goes under the line of okay.
We should say
Pixar owns Phineas and Ferb.
They do?
Yeah.
Well, Disney does. Yeah,
Disney. It was on Disney
Pixar
Channel.
make it?
No.
Oh.
Did they? They might have.
No. I mean,
we don't know if they released like it says Pixar and then it has like Phineas and Ferb and every other Pixar.
See, they potentially could have leased Pixar.
Well, theoretically, but Pixar didn't make Phineas and Ferb. They maybe owned the characters, but they didn't make them because Pixar's way too busy to be making a TV show.
I haven't watched Coco, so I don't know about that.
Oh, Coco was amazing.
It's amazing. You haven't seen Coco?
Coco's so good.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
It's got some of the best music.
The Good Dinosaur.
Oh, okay.
That was good.
No, Good Dinosaur.
That's the worst. Though.
Good Dinosaur is the worst Pixar movie,
but
for sure.
It's still good. It was still good.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's the last. Yeah. But it doesn't borderline.
This is the thing. We say this a lot with certain studios and stuff, but Pixar is one of those companies where it's like even their worst is good.
Yeah.
Their worst movie is still good.
Your Friend the Rat. Oh, these are shorts. I think.
Yeah, you can't go off
these
of
are
shorts.
Okay, yeah, shorts don't count.
And even their shorts
are amazing.
Oh
I love their shorts. Yeah.
Anyway, they really don't have any bad. I'm looking on here and like all of these. I'm like, I like that.
Yeah.
Cars, Up, Monsters Inc., Toy Story, Cars.
Wall-E.
You're naming amazing movies.
Yeah,
like
Inside
Toy
Out.
Story,
Inside Out's one of the
best movies.
Maybe my favorite animated movie of all time.
Oh yeah,
Finding Dory, Wall-E, Ratatouille.
Seeing
The Incredibles, both of them.
Yeah, and even the ones that are like okay are okay. They're good still. They're none of those are bad. I think. I don't think anyone would be like that's a bad.
A Bug's Life.
Bug's Life was good. It was really good.
So good. Yeah. Like it's definitely not their best, but it's still good.
Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they never made a sequel to Bug's Life.
I think they will one day.
Yeah, they will.
Well, I remember they were hinting at it in Toy Story 2 when remember it's the Bug's Life characters, then Buzz is chopped.
They were going slow though for sure on it because it was 1998.
Yeah, 20 years.
It was before
you were born.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of, we've been lacking on theme park news. Bugs Land is now gone from Disneyland, which they're making room for Marvel Land. So there's an argument to be made. Maybe they never will make a Bugs Life too, because now that the land's gone,
they never said Bugs Land is gone forever. They could relocate it.
No, they're not going to do that.
They could.
Though.
The thing
it's
is,
a dead property.
It's in Disney World, isn't it?
No.
Last time we went.
Altogether,
like there was no one in Bugs Land.
That's the thing is it wasn't.
Bugs Land is always empty. You can pretty much walk on any ride.
It is sad because Bugs Land had two of my favorite attractions, which is
Ride 'em Buggy.
Yeah, Hamlick's Choo Choo Train.
Oh, that one too.
Where you get
You guys are the biggest d-bags I've ever met. So I used to be terrified of
Oh my gosh, I forgot about this.
No, Heimlich's is not scary.
No. Let me
This
tell
is
the
hilarious.
story.
I forgot.
So we're in line for this ride, and I'm like, Mom, I'm like, how old? Like 11.
No, probably
And
12
I'm like,
at the most.
I'm like, Mom, is there any loops in this ride? And my mom gets shut up by my uncle. and then you guys are like, yeah, there's like 3 loops. It's like
about the Heimlichs.
Yeah.
I remember.
So I start bawling. Like, to my mom, like, Mom, I don't want to go on this ride.
And it's like, and then Heimlich starts out, who's ready?
Who's ready for my choo-choo train?
No!
Yeah, Hasten was like on the brink of tears, like, oh my gosh, because if you don't know, Hasten is terrified.
And then the thing starts going off, it's like, here we go!
Here comes the watermelon. Hasten, this is the first loop.
If you've never, if you've
I'm
never
just crying
been, if you've never been on Heimlich's Choo Choo Train, it's probably the slowest ride.
Oh, it's like 1 mile per hour.
It's 1 mile per hour, and there's no like
you can walk faster than the ride.
It's almost like a freaking NASCAR just a circle. Like it literally just kind of goes.
And literally, the whole point of the ride is to smell.
You smell these awesome,
and it's
smells.
awesome. Mm-hmm. It's like classic, but it's the most unthrilling ride. You could do any other ride and be more thrilled.
There's no thrill in Heimlich Choo Choo Train.
It is I would question it's the least thrilling ride I've ever been on in my entire life.
I think it is so absurd that they make you put on seatbelts for Heimlich Choo Choo Train and not Splash Mountain.
Yeah!
That's why I was scared, because they're like, put on your safety.
You're like, no!
It's absolutely
that'd be hilarious.
absurd.
Imagine it's just like Heimlich. He's like, here comes the watermelon. Whoa!
Well, what if like one day they totally tricked everyone? They like made this back area where they're like, all right, guys, we're gonna go on Heimlich Choo Choo Train.
And instead of like taking off, I was like,
here
here we go.
All of a sudden, everybody takes off like California screaming. Also, you're like, oh my gosh!
Heimlich's like going and he's like, what's that bag in the corner? It looks like salt. It's cocaine.
Everyone takes some, and also these guys are handing them cocaine. Yeah, he's like, we're going through. Hey, this is where the watermelon used to be. What is it? This looks like a bag of cocaine.
wait, we're going onto the track of California screaming.
There's like narcotic drug dealers and stuff like that. Like,
hey man,
what happened to this ride?
No wonder they're getting rid of this.
After they like changed it to Tomorrowland, they just sectioned off Heimlich's Choo Choo Train and just made it
It's
a part
still
of
a ride,
California.
yeah.
Like it's not. It's not just. It's just
like,
like
we
the
don't-
street side of
we
California.
don't take
Yeah, no, they cut it out of Disneyland.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's just like
it's just like
on the streets of
Yeah,
California.
and so like random people can go into it. Like
It's like
Yeah.
owned and maintained by Paul's Mechanic Shop.
oh my gosh.
All right, well, we got way off track.
Yeah, we got way off track. Heimlich Choo Choo Train, though, I will say, one of my favorite rides. I'm really sad it's
Because
gone.
of the
Because of
nostalgia.
the smells and nostalgia. But also, it's tough to be a bug. Amphitheater. I loved, or I guess it's not an amphitheater, but I freaking
Yeah,
loved
it's
that.
one of the theater
It's a
rides.
theater.
We went. Was it last year that we went?
No, it's 2 years.
2 years
2 years
ago.
ago.
I still stood up because I didn't want to get stung.
Oh yeah,
I did too,
it's scary
yeah.
because
Every
if you haven't
year.
been on that ride, it's just like the Muppets theater. It's like a theater one where it's like and there's a part where Hopper, the grasshopper, releases bees,
Yeah.
and then they sting your back. When in reality,
sting
it's
your
literally
butt.
like
They sting your butt.
no, it's literally like a knuckle, like this,
Like a knuckle
like
grazes the bottom
like grazing
of the
your
seat.
butt. But every time I'm like,
Dude, it terrifies
it's
me.
scary. Like I feel like one time it's just gonna sting you.
Well, and the entire
Like,
room goes into like fog and mist. And I remember as a kid.
oh, because the
first
real
time I
life
got
spiders
stung-
come down too. Like
Well, I remember as a kid, the first time I got stung, I felt like it really hurt. And I was like,
That's what I thought, too.
I think
was
it's
like,
because
oh my gosh.
you were telling yourself it's a bee. You're like, it's a bee, it's a bee. Ah!
Yeah, well, and I think also you're just a kid and you're stupid.
Well, remember how because there's a haunted house in Utah called Nightmare on 13th where they have the ghost pop down and they look so fake. But on that ride, remember how realistic the spiders look that
the
come down,
attraction, yeah.
and they're like, you're like, what the frick?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna miss that ride. I'm actually really. I wish they would have just got rid of Bugs Land, but kept that because it was
I know.
out of Bugs Land kind of. Anyway.
It was more by Cars.
It was more
Land.
by Cars Land,
Yeah.
so that's
Because
kind of
they
sad.
honestly could have just done it kind of like a Little Mermaid. Because Little Mermaid doesn't have a land; it's just like a solo ride. Have it just be. It's tough to be a bug.
I do want in the next couple weeks us to do a theme park like episode just
yeah.
kind of all about theme parks and whatnot, and talk about.
We might have to
so.
specifically do specific theme parks for episodes because
Yeah.
I don't think we can.
Oh
do
yeah, not
theme
just in general.
parks.
Yeah, like talk about Disneyland.
We could.
and stuff
I think
like
we could do like Evermore and some of the other ones we've been to. You know.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We could do like
I'm saying-
Evermore, like the Utah park.
We could
do
honestly
an entire
episode
episode
about
for
one of
Evermore,
those,
yeah.
yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. We got on a tangent with Toy Story 4 and Men in Black. Holy crap. Anyway, then Child's Play, Hasten's favorite movie of all time, is having a reboot.
Chucky?
Yeah, they're making a new Chucky. I think it's a reboot. I remember one time...
Kick that stupid doll in the face.
I think... So our aunt one time, I think when Hasten was really young, gave Hasten a Chucky doll.
No, I went
for his
into the
birthday.
mall and... No, it might have been the Chucky doll.
It was your
that got
birthday.
scared. No, well, I was at a sleepover and it was like midnight and they made me watch it.
Oh yeah, no, because
I was 7.
It was in your bedroom. No, and not only that, because on your birthday, Mary gave you a doll, and it was like Chucky hanging upside down, and it had like voice lines, and you were like, "Thanks, guys." And I remember I was like, "Oh gosh, like what the frick?" It's terrifying.
I don't remember that. But
No, it was what you were talking about. I think for his birthday, like he got a doll for his birthday.
Well, I also remember Hasten, when he was younger, for some reason, was forced to watch a lot of these horror movies.
Like the giant spider movies.
So I remember
That was
Hasten seeing
horrible.
stuff like Saw when you were like
2.
5 or 7 or something.
Oh, that's normal.
Mom, give me a baba. Watch Saw instead.
Watch Saw. It's a great movie. It's great for kids.
It'll make you never want milk again.
That's why my humor's so messed up.
He was.
I was tortured as a
Yeah,
child.
yeah.
They opened my eyes and they were like, "Here's
They look at it.
This is what we want you to be.
Think through the rest of your childhood, Hasten."
Hasten's the Bird Box meme of the guy opening up the old lady's eyes.
Yeah.
Like, look at it.
Watch Saw.
Look at it. Look at it.
Look at it. I want you all to look at it.
Then we have Grudge. I think they're making it. This is a reboot as well. I really loved the original Grudge with
Is
Sarah
that with the
Michelle Gellar.
the scary girl and she's like, oh.
Yeah, she's like this pale, like Japanese.
That girl that crawls out of the
girl.
TV.
No, that's the
That's
Ring.
Oh, the
no,
Ring.
I thought that was Poltergeist.
No, you guys are completely.
They're all so similar.
So Poltergeist is about a little girl looking at a TV.
and then there's one with a girl coming out of a TV.
And then The Ring is about a creepy girl coming out of a TV.
They're all the similar
Grudge
girl,
is
though.
set in Japan or something.
They're
like
all
that.
a similar girl though. The black hair, white shirt, like
Kind of. Well, Grudge though is more like a. I think it's
Urban
more
legend.
like a naked, pale, creepy looking girl with like black hair. That's really creepy looking. I don't even know how to describe her, but it's set in like Japan or something like that. And I tell you what, freaking Asian people make horrifying.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
movies and stuff like that. If you notice, like Resident Evil 2 and a lot of these scary games all come from freaking Japan, and these they know how to.
they know how to
scary
scare
stuff.
Americans.
It's
I'll tell you
awful.
what.
But anyway, yeah. So I have no idea anything about that movie. I like the original though. Then we have Child's Play again. That must be an error. Then we have an untitled Danny Boyle musical, and untitled James Mangold movie. And I love James Mangold. He did Logan, so that's cool.
Logan 2.
Limited partners. Coming into July, we have
Annabelle 3.
an untitled Conjuring movie. I'm
Annabelle.
imagining, is it Annabelle? Is it
Annabelle 3.
Okay, so it's Annabelle 3. That's cool. There's also going to be a Crooked Man Conjuring movie,
yeah.
which is cool. And then Friday, July 5th, we have Spider-Man Far From Home.
Woo!
So that's exciting. What do you guys think? Did you guys see the trailer?
With Mysterio.
With
Looks
Jake
awesome.
Gyllenhaal's Mysterio?
Yeah. It's
I
kinda
don't
what
like
I'm
how
gonna
when they
have to-
first show him, he doesn't have his mask on though.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Kinda
interesting. We'll see.
Is Mysterio supposed to be a good guy in the first one?
He's supposed to be bad.
No, he is a bad guy because Mysterio's like one of the classic villains.
Yeah,
but
Mysterio's
he's
one of my
helping
favorite
Spider-Man in the
favorite
trailer.
Spider-Man villains.
He's helping.
Well, we don't
Spider-Man
know
in
he's
the trailer.
helping him. He could be like helping
Because he comes out and
himself.
he's like, Spider-Man or something. Let me help you. I don't know.
No, he definitely
Just-
doesn't say
No,
that.
but he says like something along that lines, and then it shows him like with Spider-Man.
I think
like,
he
shooting.
says to stay out of his way or something.
Yeah.
He's like, stay out of my way, or I don't know.
Who are they fighting? They're fighting like a big.
It looks like the
It
Sandman.
looks like Sandman, but then again, I watch it and it looks like it's water, kind of in the trailer.
Granted,
so I'm
though,
not
like
sure.
after watching Spider-Verse, it could be Green Goblin because Green Goblin's huge in that one. Because we don't know what Green Goblin
I don't
is in
think
this
they
universe.
do. I don't think they do Green Goblin again. We've seen 3 iterations of Green Goblin already. I think they would do someone else. But I don't know. How do you guys feel about them
Mr.
actually?
Negative.
Yeah, maybe
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool. But how do you guys feel about them releasing this trailer before Endgame? Because Kevin Feige confirmed that this movie takes place after Endgame.
So it's proof
So
that
it's
Spider-Man
proof
didn't
Spider-Man's
die.
alive.
Spider-Man lives.
Yeah, why did they
It-
do that?
It kind of pisses me off. It was kind of like
a slap in the
it's
face.
like we already knew.
Like, of course.
Back,
Well, and we know the Avengers didn't actually die. But then it just spoils
But
it for,
it's
like, the casuals.
Well, not even that, but it's like, you might as well at least make us maybe kind of think there's a possibility.
Yeah,
that
like,
didn't
oh,
live.
did they actually
But they're
die?
just like, whatever. Here's the trailer for the next one. Like, everything's going to be okay.
I didn't like that either.
Yeah, I kind of wish they would have saved it, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe it's going to be like an alternate dimension kind of thing.
Yep.
Next up, we have 17 Bridges, Stuber, The Lion King, July 19th. And we've already talked about
Yeah,
that.
I'm really excited.
July 26th. Here we go. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So this is Quentin Tarantino's new movie.
Oh, wow. He only makes like one every few years.
Yeah, his are a big deal because, it's only every few years, and they're always freaking amazing.
What else does he do?
Kill Bill, Reservoir Dogs, Django Unchained, Glorious Bastards.
Usually when he does one, it's a big movie.
It's a big deal, yeah.
It's like an Oscar. Like
Django when...
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight. Oh, yeah. And Django, Inglourious Bastards, all those, they're like
top
critically
tier
acclaimed.
movies. Oh my gosh,
yeah.
No, he's an amazing director, and so I'm big time looking forward to this. It's also going to mark the return of Leonardo DiCaprio, who hasn't been acting in anything since The Revenant, since he won the Oscar. So his last
he was like, I got the Oscar, I'm out of here.
Literally, that's what it was. He won the Oscar for Revenant after freaking forever of not having one, and I think he like retired for a couple years. He's like, I'm done.
Well, and then he got fat.
Yeah, well, he was.
There's all the memes of him like.
Have you guys seen pictures of him like out on his yacht, and he got just like 20 supermodels and stuff like that? Like
there's a running joke that he's like a player.
He's a big playboy. Yeah. I mean, we don't know if he's a player, but he seems like a player.
But the meme picture of him running with the beer, and he's got like a beer belly, and he's like, have you seen that one where he's on his yacht and his belly's like,
what the heck?
He's big now.
Huh. But it marks his return, which is cool. Brad Pitt's in it. Margot Robbie's in it. It's an awesome cast. I'm going to pull up the cast for this real fast because I got to read this to you guys. It's freaking a crazy cast. Let's see here. So, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margot Robbie, Dakota Fanning, Al Pacino, Timothy Olyphant, Kurt Russell, Tim Roth, James Marsden, Damian Lewis. It's insane. What did you find? Okay, yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, you've seen that.
Okay, yeah, I've seen it.
I guess he's holding a water gun, not a beer.
I don't know if you guys can see that.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
That's disgusting. Anyway, that's exciting. I'm
Look at the bottom.
Yeah, with the girl running.
Girl. Coming up in August, we have New Mutants, which is the other
X-Men.
Fox X-Men movie. And it looks like... what's his name?
Wait, when's that?
Jonathan Byers from Stranger Things is in it. The Will Byers' older brother.
Oh, that's
cool. And the girl from Split.
What date is that?
That's August 2nd.
Okay.
So this movie's crazy. Did you guys know this movie was supposed to come out, like, I think February
I remember when they announced it. Remember, because we were talking about it.
It was supposed to come out April of 2018. Then it got delayed, I think, to fall 2018. And then randomly they were like, oh, actually, it's going to be fall 2019. And this movie's been done. Like, this movie's been finished. And so a lot of people are questioning why it got delayed so many times.
Maybe because
there's
story.
Well, there's rumors that they're adding in a completely new character. Like a character, like somebody came in and was like, we need to put this character in this movie. And apparently they're reshooting a ton of the
maybe potentially because in Dark Phoenix they announced a character, like they reintroduce a character, and then it's in this one. Maybe. Like you never know. Like they might have done it for story purposes.
Yeah, who knows?
So
next up we have Dora the Explorer.
Oh my gosh! Wait, who's playing Dora?
It's
a Mexican.
It is a young Mexican girl.
Who's playing Boots?
Here's what I will say: they released the official image.
Isabella Moner.
She was in Pacific Rim 2, I think, which wasn't that great.
Is it the girl who in Bumblebee?
She was in
Bumblebee?
Transformers.
No,
last.
that's Haley Steinfeld.
She's in Sicario. She's in the Kingdom Hearts.
Is there a picture of
her? Yeah.
One thing I will say is I think she's too old to be playing Dora.
Oh wait, she's in the Transformers, the newest.
Definitely does look.
Not Bumblebee.
No, not Bumblebee. The one
Last
before that,
Night.
where she was like the scrappy girl. She was like in the junkyard. And
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
I'll help you.
You know who could have played Dora
I think
really well?
She's too old.
She works for Disney. She's the Hispanic girl that works for Disney on Disney Channel.
On what show?
You guys keep talking. Let me look at it.
Here's what I will say though.
I do think she's too old.
They released
She's
the
like
official
13.
image. Well, have you guys seen the official image?
No.
Look up the official image of Dora that came
This
out,
one?
and she seems right there. Doesn't she seem too old?
Yes,
Let me see.
She's definitely too old.
Yeah, look at that. Like, look.
What the heck?
Like when I picture,
Like I don't mean to sound creepy, but she looks too.
She's got like
well, no,
huge,
exactly.
she's got huge boobs.
Yeah, I know that's the thing.
Because like it's nothing like sexist or anything or like attractive. It's just like Dora's not
like that.
Dora's like 6.
Dora looks like a 6-year-old kid to me. When I watch
Soy Dora.
Yeah,
like
Dora looks like she's maybe 8 years old or something
Yeah.
like that at the oldest. So it's a little weird that she's going to be playing her.
that is weird.
But one thing I'm excited about is Benicio del Toro is going to be playing Swiper.
Oh, I think
which
it was
is
a
awesome.
Boots. I was like,
That would be funny.
hello, Dora.
No, he's going to be playing Swiper, which is awesome.
That's sick.
Because Swiper is one of my like favorite cartoon characters.
Yeah,
actually.
like classic.
Swiper,
thing.
no swiping.
They're gonna make him cool then. If
Yeah.
if it's Benicio del Toro.
Uh-huh.
Is Boots gonna be in it? Who's Boots?
I have no idea. And I take that back. Swiper's not one of my favorite
No,
cartoon
but like
characters.
most
You know what I mean?
classic.
Just
Yeah,
classic.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when you think of like a cartoon villain.
Yeah,
you could think
Swiper.
of
What's that
Sniper.
Alley show?
Oh, Austin and Ally.
Austin and Alley. She's in that one. The girl.
You have a picture of her?
Are you thinking of the other girl?
Are you thinking of the white
There's
girl?
that. No. There's the other Mexican chick that's like the really weird looking one.
I've never seen
That
this
chick.
show, so I don't know.
She would have been good Dora.
Yeah, she would have perfect that girl.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she actually would.
She would be perfect.
Laura Morano.
Because
Wait.
she's not.
Well, and that's the thing is too is like Dora is younger and also like seems a bit
I know.
heftier.
I know what
You
you,
know what I
mean.
mean?
Like more like.
I'm sorry.
Instead of,
the
like-
girl who's playing the one who's officially cast seems way too
Hot.
model-esque. Yeah, for Dora.
For
Like
being
I
a
wouldn't say.
10-year-old.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say hot.
Because she's
though.
not a 10. She's not 10.
no.
She
Yeah.
looks my age.
No,
She's
that,
older.
That girl's probably honestly like 16, 15.
No.
Like the actress.
No.
The actress I doubt. I got to see because I want to make sure
I'm saying
because-
youngest, like 14. There's
You
no
have-
way
do
she's
you have
younger
it,
than
Hasten?
that.
Click on her name.
Because I remember her in Transformers.
2001. Holy crap.
Yeah,
is-
she's
younger than
17.
Tanner. She's younger than Tanner.
She's 17.
She looks a lot older than that.
'Cause I was-
She is ugly. I didn't say.
Dude, I was
yeah,
born in
you might want to walk back. So
Dude,
Chris, I'm gonna leave now.
Because dude, I'm 18. That means she's 17 years old and she's playing Dora.
Oh my gosh.
That's like me being Diego.
She could be 18. Don't you say that. Because it's
That's like
2019 right now.
that's like you being Diego.
she could
Go
be-
Diego, go! Woo!
Yeah, check and see if she's 18 so I know if I need to cut this part out.
No, she's not 18.
I'm joking.
There's no way she's 18.
Well, 2001.
She
Are
would
you
have to be
18.
I know, but I was born in 2000.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So
But it's-
she's 17.
it's January.
But it's January. Unless she was born,
born
January before today.
You need to be born, lady.
July. She's still 17.
You're a creep. Arrest him.
Pervert.
No, when does the movie come out? I can say she's hot then, though, because it's August then.
You can't say she's hot now. Take it back.
Anyway, moving on from Dora, we have Fast and the Furious presents Hobbs and Shaw.
That
which
looks cool.
It's the
I saw
spin-off.
the
has
the
Dwayne
poster.
Johnson and Jason Statham. Looks cool.
I love Dwayne Johnson.
I
so.
love the Fast and the Furious movies, so I'm all for this. It is a little weird because apparently there's been a lot of like a feud between Dwayne Johnson and Vin Diesel, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Because Dwayne Johnson
took
wants-
over the Fast and the Furious
he honestly
franchise.
has. That's the thing is Dwayne Johnson's become more of the face of Fast and Furious than Vin Diesel. And so that's why apparently this spin-off is being made is a way that Dwayne Johnson can almost kind of shepherd in his own Fast and Furious series, and then Vin Diesel can have his to where they're separate.
Are they even gonna make any more Fast and the Furious?
Yeah, there's
Because
already
of-
9 and 10 are already in development too.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
'Cause I thought they were gonna
Fast and
kind of
Furious 10. We're never stopping.
and well,
too
apparently-
fast, too 10.
And we've already proven anyone can die, and we're just going to keep going.
Keep going. The rumor is though that 10 is going to be the last one,
Okay.
at least with the
original cast.
original cast. Like this one, it seems like I'm willing to bet you $1 million this Fast and Furious Presents thing is going to be their new spin-off.
Because
That's
don't
gonna
get me
be
wrong,
going
I
forward.
love Fast and the Furious, but it is true. There comes a time in a series that you have to kind of
End it.
end it, or at least change the characters, reboot it. Because like it's like if Pirates of the Caribbean kept going.
Dude, I kind of
Pirates
wish.
of the Caribbean
if I-
6, 7, 8.
Here's
It's like
the thing.
okay, you got
if I'm
to
being
retire
honest,
them at some
I
point.
kind of wish they wouldn't with Fast and Furious, and I wish they would just keep making.
Tell you,
it to where
Vin
eventually
Diesel's
they're-
like
they're-
80,
Well,
he's like-
until eventually they're literally in space and stuff like that. Like they're just driving, like it just.
They're
goes
driving
no,
spacecrafts
No,
down
and
the highway.
Vin Diesel and Paul Walker. No, not Paul Walker. He's dead. Vin Diesel and like somebody else. They're like driving walkers. Like,
See,
My
I-
walker's got turbo boost.
I would actually love that. I've seen a ton of people joking that like one day Fast and Furious will be in space, and I want to see that. I
That'd
think
be
that'd
sick.
be cool.
Office
it'd
in
be
space.
I think it'd be so stupid and fun. Like, why not? Because that series is so over the top anyway.
It's
Who
like
cares?
it's honestly, Fast and the Furious has become like Transformers.
Literally, there's a scene in the 6th one where Vin Diesel gets on top of his car and Michelle Rodriguez she's flying in midair. She's in midair flying, and he
in slow motion.
He shoots across a barricade. Like there's this.
He doesn't jump.
There's a gap.
He doesn't jump.
No, I know.
He gets hit off his
That's what I'm saying.
car.
There's a gap between two roads to like a 50-foot drop or something like
it's like
that.
a bridge.
And he crashes into it, launches himself off,
catches
her in midair
into
and
another
rolls
car
across the ground.
as a tank goes over the top of them.
It's the most absurd scene.
It's very realistic.
No, and then there's a part where Dwayne Johnson is aiming his pistol at his helicopter, hits the driver as it comes crashing down, lands on Vin Diesel as it comes crashing down under a garage, and then Michelle Rodriguez pulls him from under and is like, "Wake up!"
I don't see
Another
What are you
thing
talking
too
about?
is freaking in the 6th one, Luke Evans, the bad guy, literally falls out of an airplane, like an airplane launching into the air, falls out of it. And he's still alive though.
Somehow he's in the hospispital and he's just got like a cut over his eye.
Yeah, he gets just
he's like, "Wake up, brother!"
Man, that 150,000 foot drop really hurt.
At 600 miles an hour. Oh.
Terminal velocity.
Here's the thing, though. Is this honestly, this isn't even me criticizing these movies. I actually like this. This is why I like these movies, because they're dumb.
They're ridiculous.
They're dumb fun.
It's borderline Transformers at this point, where it's like you watch them just to watch.
The thing with Transformers though is they suck.
That is the big difference. But I mean, where Transformers comes out with a movie,
Except
and
for
it's
Bumblebee.
just like,
Bumblebee was good.
I didn't see it.
I liked Bumblebee.
But I mean, where Transformers will come out with a movie and it'll make money, it'll be action packed, but it's kind of just like, yeah, I'll watch that. You know, it's kind of becoming like that. You know,
Yeah.
because like I feel like for me, ever since 5, they've kind of just become that. You know, before 5, they were very story heavy. They were very.
I don't know. In my opinion, Fast and Furious is a lot like Mission Impossible in the sense that with each movie, they've only gotten better in some ways. Like
You think so?
I mean, I think Fast 5's the best.
Fast 5 is the best, in my
for sure. But in terms of number 6, 7, and 8 are all better than the original 4. Ever since 5, all the movies they've made have been better and more enjoyable than the original 4.
Yeah.
So that I stand by. Fast 5 is the best. I think Fast 5 is legit a great movie.
Oh yeah,
and it's realistic. Mm-hmm. There's not absurd things in that one. That one's actually like grounded, and Dwayne Johnson's a baddie in it.
It's his first movie.
No, it's not his first movie.
No, I mean,
I'm like, there was Tooth Fairy.
Yeah. Well, of course, I'm talking like his first movie in the franchise.
It was his first movie in the franchise.
Like the first time he was in Fast.
Yeah, and it honestly put the series on the right track. And honestly,
because it went less from driving and more to like the heists.
I think I've only watched them since 6.
Oh, you need to watch.
You gotta watch 5.
And dude, Dwayne Johnson is
before
so bad.
that, it's all about the racing. Because this is the one where they start heisting, where it's like a Grand Theft Auto type movie. They're trying to rob the bank.
It's the movie that made me freaking respect Dwayne Johnson as an actor too.
Granted,
because he's so cool.
You said it's realistic. They do drag a safe by cars.
Yeah, it's fine.
That is possible.
It's like a 600-ton safe, and they're like ramming it into buildings.
What car is it?
It's a sports car.
I'm using the term realistic loosely.
No, I know what you mean.
Because realistic in the sense that
more realistic than the other one.
It's actually technically plausible.
Yeah,
like you could do that theoretically.
Yeah,
obviously it's impossible. It's not going to actually happen. But it's not like somebody's falling out of an airplane and then surviving,
or catching a woman out of the air in slow motion across the bridge.
They've become superhero movies. They've honestly become like superhero movies
where they can't die.
Yeah, they can't die. Like
they don't even get a scratch.
Vin Diesel falls out of stuff and he doesn't have a scratch.
What were we joking about? I think it was in the newest one where he does fall off of the garage, like the 50-foot garage, and Michelle Rodriguez is like pulling him from under, and she's like, "I remember everything,"
yeah.
and he doesn't even have a scratch on him.
Yeah,
like, and then he wakes up, he's like, "I know you love me."
No,
and it's like, and then he like gets up and he's like, "Yeah."
That was a horrible Vin Diesel.
I don't know how to do him.
I know you love me.
You try to do him.
Well, I did better than you. It's a low voice. You went like,
I know you love me.
I know you love me.
No, I didn't.
I
know you love me.
Then we have Artemis Fowl, which is
based
Disney.
on a book.
Have you guys seen the trailer for this?
I read one of the books back in like elementary. Like
this is really weird that this is gonna be like Nutcracker. I think we all went and saw Nutcracker, right? Nutcracker is it's one of those Disney movies that comes out where it's kind of like,
or like A Wrinkle in Time.
They clearly didn't put any advertisement into this movie, but
they kind of just came out with it.
Yeah, it just kind of came out.
It was like,
And it's frick. I never have my ringtone on, which is super weird.
Copyright.
But
I don't think you get to hear the song anyway.
yeah, but
We
Artemis.
can play 30 seconds.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we got.
It was like 2 seconds.
But Artemis Fowl, it's gonna be, in my opinion, just like Nutcracker, where it comes out, it's fine, and then people are gonna forget about it. Yeah, and nobody will really care all that much.
All of kind of August is kind of meh.
It is. Yeah, except for Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, and the New Mutants.
Mm-hmm.
But those are both.
But those are
one.
in their August 2nd. It's like basically July. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. They're making a movie about this, which is cool because I remember reading the book as a kid and I really liked them. They were really creepy, but for kids anyway. And we'll see how that turns out. Where Do You Go, Bernadette? Don't know what that is.
Keep going.
Untitled Ari Aster horror film. The Angry Birds movie 2.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they're making another one.
The first one wasn't actually horrible.
It wasn't
okay.
that bad.
It was okay. Good Boys, Playmobil. Friday, August 23rd, we have Angel Has Fallen. September, heck yeah, here we go. It Chapter 2,
Crawl
baby.
and Overcomer are also August 23rd.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I don't know what they are, but
Okay.
It Chapter 2.
It Chapter 2. I love the first one.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys?
yeah, I liked it. I'm excited for it.
We talked about this, not on camera, but how we think it's gonna go because
It's a little weird they're doing adults,
the
actors.
the appeal for me about it was the Goonies-esque.
The Goonies-esque
The kids, that not anybody trusting them, like, oh, there's a clown, killer clown. Nobody's gonna trust you.
It's
kid.
very Goonies / Stranger Things.
Yes, where
Stand
you're
By
like,
Me.
it's the kids. They're all funny. They're
Are they
swearing.
still following the book for it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
They
they
didn't
are.
finish it. Okay.
Where they're like, they're swearing because they're not supposed to, and it's like there's like the coming of age thing where they like a girl and they don't know what to do. Like, but now that they're adults, they're gonna
Thank
lose a lot
goodness
of the
they're
charm.
not doing what they did in the book, though. We already talked
Oh yeah,
about
we already.
that.
Why, you don't want to see the orgy?
Not of 12-year-old kids.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, especially them.
I've already become a pedophile on this show, so
Yeah, that's what everybody knows you by. But I feel like they're gonna lose a lot of that charm. You know, like that special quality of like that it's the kids and the I don't know.
Yeah, I agree. I think I have hope because I like the actors they cast as the adults, like Bill Hader, James
They're
McAvoy,
perfect for their
Jessica Chastain.
counterparts, their kid
Yeah.
counterpart. Yeah.
So that they're perfect casting in that sense. But I agree. I think there is worry that it's going to lose, some of that kid appeal.
I think it'll be good.
Well, and I think the reason why is because like when you're kids,
They have kids too, don't they?
What do you mean?
They probably do.
The kids will have
have kids by this
Potentially.
point? Potentially.
But
yeah.
I think the reason why is because like when you're kids, your fears are much more unrealistic. They're your fears of like
Well, and also,
monsters and clowns and stuff.
kids are much more vulnerable.
Now it is going to be using tax returns.
Yeah,
and
it'll be like a tax return. You know, like he'll be
money. I owe so much
he'll
debt.
like appear. He'll be like doing his dance. It's like a check, and he'll be like, "Here I come." Like
That's true.
that's the thing is like when you're adults. Not saying you don't have fears,
Getting
but you don't.
fired from your job.
You don't really fear the unknown. You don't really fear like the crazy monsters and the fantasy. And so I feel like that's what made it so scary is because you saw how scared the kids
the thing
were.
is too though is kids are much more vulnerable than adults.
Yeah.
To where
And they can't
there
protect
was a lot of
themselves.
times where I was actually worried for the kids in the movie.
Like the
Versus
kid.
if it was an adult, I wouldn't be.
If it was
as
me,
scared
I
for
wouldn't
them.
even be scared of it.
Well, like remember the Jewish kid when he goes down into the sewer first and he gets stuck there and there's the creepy girl, the really tall girl, and I'm like, he's gonna die. Like he's stuck in the sewer. There's a grate behind him. He's not an adult. He can't fight it off. He can't think it through. It's like you feel for the kid.
That was
because
one of
you're
my
like,
That was actually one of my complaints with the first hit. Is I wish they would have killed a couple of the kids.
yeah, but
They
I,
no, just because
now
it
you're
was
becoming a kid killer.
This show's not going great for our reputation. No, but because like there was so many instances where it's like literally he went the entire movie without killing any kids except for the very first one with like the drain. It's like there was 10 kids.
But
How
granted,
did you
though,
not kill
I
one?
do think they wanted to, but they're going off the book.
Well, I know they're going off the book.
Because
I
the
know.
thing is, the way the movie went, they did kill characters but bring them back. Like the girl died; she was like one of the spirits, like up in the thing, like
The
with her
boy
eyes
technically
gone.
died.
The boy died. There was multiple
I'm
kids
talking
that
a main character.
died. Well, they did die,
in
but
the
then they were
sewer.
brought back.
In the sewer, the kid died. The boy, the bully.
The boy.
Did he die?
He
though?
died. Yeah, he got freaking ripped apart.
I don't remember.
By all it was like zombies, and they came in and just tore him apart.
Was it? I don't remember.
Either way,
there was a lot. My point still stands.
But what Connor's saying is that there was a lot of characters that died. There was like the adults like that would get their
None
necks.
of the kids.
You know what the
None of the
intense scene
kids.
was?
None
Was
of
when
the
the
main
bully
characters.
stabbed. It's not even
Stabbed his
to do
own
with
dad?
it.
Stabbed
No,
his dad.
when the bully stabbed the fat kid.
The fat kid.
That was so sad.
No, he stabbed the black kid. Who did he stab?
He stabbed the fat
Was
kid.
it the fat kid?
Yeah, he stabbed him in the stomach.
I can't remember.
Oh yeah. I remember that. And he was like,
intense.
yeah. I remember.
Oh gosh, yeah. It was a dark movie for kids.
Because that's the thing is like, I wish they would have, like you said, kept the characters that they killed dead. Because they killed the girl, they killed the fat kid, but then they like revived them because they were just spirits or they were just zombies.
Ooh.
Yeah. Moving on to
Later.
okay. Spies in Disguise next. The Kitchen. Downtown Abbey. I guess they're making a Downtown Abbey movie.
Who cares?
It's
Yeah.
Downton Abbey.
Downton. It actually literally is spelled
Downtown.
Downton Abbey. I didn't know that. I thought it was Downtown.
Downtown Abbey.
Is it?
I
I've always thought it was
too.
Downtown.
I thought
Abbey.
it was just pronounced
It's
Downton.
Downton. It's Downton.
See, I thought it was pronounced Downton, but I thought it actually spelled downtown.
Interesting. I always thought it was Downtown Abbey.
I did too, honestly.
Well, Frozen 2 is this year.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Abominable, The Hunt, The Art of Racing in the Rain, Judy. October, things get interesting. We have Gemini Man and then Joker with Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, wait,
wish they would-
but I heard the rumor that
I
it
really
might
like
happen.
the
No, it's
Suicide
happening.
Squad
It's
Joker.
filmed.
I wish they would have kept with him.
Jared Leto?
I loved Jared Leto.
Oh yeah, who's cool?
Here's the thing is, so apparently DC is taking this weird route where they're not connecting all their movies. In fact, we have a piece of news for later, potentially, that, did you guys hear that?
Batman.
Ben Affleck's out as Batman.
down, yeah.
So DC's really...
I'm happy with that. I didn't like him as Batman.
I like Ben Affleck. I think Ben Affleck was a
I like
great
Ben
Batman.
Affleck as Bruce Wayne. I didn't like him as Batman.
I liked him as both, honestly. I thought he was a good combination. Either way,
He was Batman.
the weird thing is with DC is they're taking this route where
I
they're
was
not
Batman.
they're going to be making movies
I
that
was
aren't
Batman.
connected to
No,
their
I'm
like
not.
Now I'm
cinematic-
homeless.
They're going to make movies that aren't connected to like their cinematic universe. They're going to be like spin-offs
That's gonna be
and
weird.
stuff like that. I don't think it is. I think
Because
it's smart.
I think it's smart, but it's gonna confuse people who aren't hardcore.
Yeah, it's going
Because
to
like
for
people
sure.
like our parents are gonna go in and be like, "But wasn't Batman old? You know, isn't Joker with long hair?"
The thing
It's gonna
is,
make
though-
them so confused, and they're gonna not know.
I
which ones
agree.
connect.
I agree, but the truth is, people are going to have to truthfully get smart with this stuff because if you look at Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, that's not connected to the MCU. People had to know this is just its own thing.
I don't
Same
mean
with,
to-
Same with Venom. Venom is a Marvel movie, but it's not in the MCU.
I don't mean to sound like rude, but people don't like normal casual people who go
Don't
see movies.
think
Not like
about it.
us.
I know.
They don't like thinking. They don't like going to a movie and having to think. That's why
Yeah, having prior
Interstellar
knowledge.
got some bad reviews because people were like, people came to me after school and they're like, I went and saw Interstellar. It sucked. It was so confusing. I'm like, you're an idiot. It was an amazing movie. Like if you tried to understand it, because like they don't like. having
I
to
don't think it's more of a try to understand it. I think it was just a great movie.
Well, yeah, I just
Like a
well no, and they,
making
I think it's just
standpoint.
because like they don't want to try to understand it, and that's what I defend is like with this, it's gonna confuse so many people, and they won't want to have to look into it. They'll just be like, oh, whatever.
Sure, but the thing is at the end of the day, I think this is a smart move from the studio because this could theoretically, and I doubt it will happen, but it's possible this could be like an Oscar-esque movie.
Joker?
Because the one actor to ever win for a superhero
Heath
role
Ledger.
was Heath Ledger as the Joker, and Joaquin Phoenix.
Do you
is one
think
of-
anybody will be
Joaquin
able to
Phoenix is
live
one
up
of the
to that?
greatest actors of our generation, and so if anyone could theoretically play a role as good as Heath Ledger,
Maybe Iron
Joaquin
Man will
Phoenix
win
did.
it.
No, but here's the thing, like he's just gonna do what Heath Ledger did.
No,
'Cause
How
it's
do you
hard
know?
to- it's
How do you
hard
know,
to-
though?
I don't know.
Did Jared Leto? No, Jared Leto played a gangster. He played something completely different. I'm thinking Joaquin Phoenix is going to do his own thing.
I hope
like
so.
that's what he's going to have to do.
Yeah,
And
because it's
so-
gonna be hard to ever.
The only worry I have with this movie is the director is I can't remember his name, but I think he did the frick. I'm gonna look real fast because
I got
his background isn't
The
my
director?
Yeah, his background isn't my
Todd
favorite.
Phillips.
Todd Phillips. Okay, what did he do? Todd Phillips did Hangover. That's right.
What?
Which seems a little weird.
And he's making
and
the
he's making
Joker?
the Joker movie. That's where my worry comes into play. Is like he has a
He's not experienced.
he's
with that kind of
not
stuff.
like experienced in like a superhero realm
or even like a more of like a
or
thriller.
even like a serious realm. It's like he's only done comedies mostly. So that does worry me a little bit. But the thing is with Joaquin Phoenix, and I think I've said this before, but he is very picky with the roles he takes. He only takes roles that he thinks are worthwhile and that he thinks are gonna like do him justice. If you look at Joaquin Phoenix's filmography, he's not in a whole lot of bad movies. Like maybe earlier on in his career, but in the last 10, 15 years, he doesn't act in bad movies because he only takes screenplays that he thinks are really good. And so if he took this role as Joker, that's saying something, because you know one of the roles he turned down was Doctor Strange. He was actually in the running for Doctor Strange, I think, before Benedict Cumberbatch, and he turned it down because he didn't want to invest into a superhero universe yet. So if he's taking this movie, that says something.
So is it going to be like a classic Batman movie where like Batman's in it? And
No,
Batman's...
no, I doubt.
Is it gonna? I hope it's about. I hope it's more serious.
I bet
It
it's his
is.
uprising. Like the Joker's uprising.
Yeah, because I'm hoping
well,
it's
it is,
more
yeah.
of a drama, serious, instead of like an action.
Well, it is apparently,
Batman
and also
superhero.
like apparently one of the bad like guys in the movie is Thomas Wayne, which is Bruce Wayne's dad, and he's supposed to be like a rich kind of snobby kind of guy or something like that. Alec Baldwin was gonna play him, but then he didn't. He was cast as him for 2 days and then didn't.
I'm kind of glad
do
that
it
it's
anyway.
not Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
This
anyway.
next one, I'm really excited for. So there's the Addams Family. It's a cool one. Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Goldfinch.
Oh,
and
Zombieland 2. That's
Double
right.
tap.
Whoa,
Yeah.
wait, same
It
actors?
just got announced
Yeah.
recently.
Did you see the
same
poster?
exact actor?
Seriously?
Did
All
you
three
see?
of
So
them.
was that poster
It's
real?
The 10-year
Where
challenge?
it's the
The 10-year
exact
challenge.
same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, what? That's gonna be so cool.
That is really cool, actually. I forgot that movie was this year.
Yep.
I was a huge fan of the first one. It's been so
And it's in October,
so
so
long.
that'll be a fun one to go see.
Yeah.
I loved Zombieland 1.
Me too.
It's one of my favorite zombie movies, just generally. It was hilarious. And
It's
it
even
had-
kinda sad.
It had whole action and stuff.
And awesome
And it had,
actors.
it had
Woody
actors.
Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone. Yeah, great cast. Also, The Woman in the Window was one we glossed over, but going on to October 18th, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Oh, that's right. That's the Tom Hanks, Mr. Rogers one. That's going to be cool, actually, I think. I mean, we'll see, but I think Tom Hanks is perfect casting for Mr. Rogers. Going into November...
Blumhouse Horror, October 18th.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
There's
I
really
don't know
nothing
that one.
on the week of...
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. That's going to change.
Yeah.
The thing is with horror movies is they really can be made super fast. Sometimes they make them and then just kind of pump them out for October. So that's going to change because there's no way there's not any movies the week of Halloween.
Yeah. Well, there is November 1st, but
Yeah.
that's not what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like leading into Halloween, though. Friday, November 1st, Charlie's Angels, the reboot. I think Kristen Stewart's in that. Untitled Terminator movie. That's the one that the Deadpool director's making. Supposed to be like a return to form for Terminator. We'll see. Then midway, Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's creepy.
The freaking poster for this looks awful. Like, Sonic looks horrifying. I don't know why they chose to make him look like a man. Like, why is he so thick? Why does he have a full body?
boy!
I'm talking about this one.
Yeah.
Granted, though, it is a silhouette.
Yeah.
No,
'Cause
there's images of him actually.
No, this one?
No, that's not it.
that's
No,
fan-made.
I know that's fan made. There's
okay.
an official image of him now.
Is it the one where he's like with
Yeah,
Chris Pratt?
yeah.
Is Chris Pratt actually in it?
No. Oh wait, no. You're thinking of something else. No, there's an official image of him now though, and he looks horrifying. Plus,
Thinking of this one?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Chris Pratt.
That's not Chris Pratt.
It is. There's a full image where it's Chris Pratt.
Huh.
Is Chris Pratt gonna
I
be in
don't
it?
think so. Maybe that's not real then.
Because
I don't know.
that I'm fine with that Sonic. That Sonic looks normal.
What?
Yeah.
That looks weird.
Well, let me see it. That is creepy.
That's creepy.
I feel like that's a normal looking
Sonic is supposed to be like skinny arms, skinny legs. Like, why does he look like that?
because they can't make him like anorexic.
Well, not anorexic.
No, I know,
It's
but
a hedgehog.
But no, I know, but he looks
They can
more like.
make him whatever
I
they
feel like
want.
he looks more like a real.
Hey, guys, an IRL picture of Sonic.
Oh my gosh!
Payson pulled up a picture of an
A
actual
blue
hedgehog.
Because he looked up real life hedgehog, real life Sonic.
I said Sonic the Hedgehog IRL.
But Ben Schwartz is playing Sonic. Do you guys know who Ben Schwartz is? Freaking the guy from Parks and Rec, the famous or whatever, like money please.
You're. Oh my God.
What's his name? Jean-Ralphio.
Jean-Ralphio.
Yeah. I couldn't think of his name. I was like, what is his name?
That's right.
Yeah, he's playing Sonic.
No, money
I think the
please.
girl- the girl-
No, that's
That's
his
his
sister,
sister.
Mona Lisa.
But he's like, yeah, doesn't he? He's always like, I'm gonna get
famous.
Yeah, he's always, Jean-Ralphio is probably one of my favorite
He's
characters.
freaking
from Parks and
hilarious.
Rec.
Oh my god.
I love Jean-Ralphio. But he's playing Sonic, so that's kind of interesting. And then you guys are like, "What the heck are you saying?"
I was like, "What are you saying?" You're like, the guy that's like famous.
He's
What is
famous.
The guy who's famous.
He's famous. Money, please. I was like, "What the frick are you doing?"
Yeah, money, please, give me money.
The coke finally got to him.
Jim Carrey is also playing Dr. Robotnik.
What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's actually pretty cool. I love Jim Carrey. He's been like gone from
for
history
real.
for a few years.
Have you seen? He like went crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see what he did and stuff? He like did some crazy shiz. He like recorded a video of himself talking to Jennifer Lawrence. Like, "You're so beautiful. And if you were a little older and I was a little younger, we could be together."
That's not
No,
real.
it's real. Straight up, look it up.
I agree with him.
No, straight up, look it up. It's freaking weird.
I don't think that's
No,
real.
I promise you. He went into this whole tangent where he was like, "Life is meaningless, religion's stupid."
Okay, no, yeah, that he did do.
No, but he
But I
straight
don't
up
think he
recorded.
said that
No,
about Jennifer
I
Lawrence.
promise you, because I watched it. It was called like The Downfall of Jim Carrey, because he went crazy for a while, but then he rose back.
Well,
up.
yeah, you went crazy. Most comedians do, honestly.
Yeah, but he straight up recorded a video of himself like talking to Jennifer Lawrence. It was either Jennifer Lawrence or Emma Stone, one of the two.
I don't know.
I'll
Anyway,
find it.
then we go on to Margie Claus, Last Christmas, an untitled Kingsman movie. This is supposed to be the prequel. Which is
Kingsman
weird.
3.
Yeah, it's not Kingsman 3, which is weird. It's supposed to be like almost a spin-off that's a prequel. I don't know how I feel about it. Then we got the big one, Frozen 2. How do you guys feel about this?
Woo.
Is that
What is it?
actual
What did you
excitement,
say?
Or
I like
one?
the first. I mean, it's another
Frozen
movie
2.
this year. It's not
It's a
something like. It's not
prequel?
like it's.
no?
Oh,
It's not like it's something I'm excited for, but I'm gonna go see it. You know,
Yeah.
it's an animated. It's not for me.
I think Frozen, the first one's actually a really good movie.
It is.
I think it gets a bad rep because of
It was
how
so popular.
popular it was. I will say it's not my favorite by far Disney movie wise.
look, I'll be honest.
It
It,
is
was
good.
good. Yeah,
is
it
good.
was good. Like, it had a unique storyline. It was a really unique take on a princess movie with it being a queen and a princess instead of like the classic love story. Even though a character and a character did it together, it was mostly about Elsa. But this one's not gonna live up at all. Like, I feel like it might be as good, but as far as like box office sales and
I don't know. I think
popularity-
box office wise, it has a chance to make more. I think it's actually the opposite.
I don't know
think
about that.
critically, it might not be as well as the first, but we'll see.
Yeah,
Who
we'll
knows? We haven't even seen a trailer.
There's
So
a Quiet
it's-
Place 2 coming out in 2020. Did you guys know that?
yeah,
It's one of the
Don
first.
Krasinski's working on the script.
It's one of the first princess movies to have a sequel actually come to theaters. Because all the other princess movies sequels come straight to DVD.
Yeah, that's
Little
true.
Mermaid,
Yeah,
Cinderella.
those are more the classic ones though. Now
But
that
even
we're
the
in
new
this
ones.
new age, yeah, I mean,
Princess and the Frog,
in terms of
nothing.
well, yeah, that's what
Tangled,
I mean. Though.
nothing.
In terms of the new ones, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Are they gonna make a Tangled too? Do you think?
I hope one day because Tangled is
One of the best.
I love Tangled.
It's my favorite princess movie.
yeah,
out
it
of
might be
all
one of
them.
mine too.
Along with Princess and the Frog.
Yeah,
So, I just went and looked at 2020. So, this Memorial Day weekend this year is Godzilla, and
Ant-Man.
Memorial Day next year is Godzilla vs Kong.
Is it
Seriously?
really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
we can
heck
double
yeah.
feature.
Nice.
Wasn't it
Double feature a year later.
double feature? Well, it's gotta wait a year. Sit in the theater.
like,
I thought that's gonna be kind of cool. We just get to
That is
watch
cool.
those two back to back.
That's cool. Didn't King Kong Skull Island come out Memorial Day last year?
No.
2 years ago.
It wasn't Memorial Day.
We all saw it
didn't-
together.
Yeah, but it wasn't on Memorial Day because we saw it at the district. But either way, Wednesday, November 27th is Knives Out. That's the new movie from Ryan Johnson, director of Last Jedi. Daniel Craig's in it. I'm actually excited about that. And then the untitled Jumanji sequel. It's
Yeah,
supposed to
Jumanji,
be this
yeah.
year?
Oh, yeah.
Already?
Yeah,
Wow.
Danny DeVito's in it.
That's crazy that
No, straight up.
I know.
I thought I can't believe the last one came out December 2017.
I know.
That feels like it was just
Dude, I didn't even
last
see
month.
it until last year. Like,
Wow. That
halfway
baffles
through
me.
to 2018.
I still haven't seen it.
It's good.
I want to see it. I heard
It's
really good.
it's
actually-
surprisingly
it's
good
Surprisingly good.
compared to what I thought it was gonna be. Oh, yeah.
It's not amazing. But
It's not. It's overrated. in my
I
This-
have the power.
There's no way this is
of
real.
the universe.
There's
He-Man?
No, yeah, there's no way this is actually happening this year. They've been talking about this movie for years.
A He-Man movie?
A He-Man movie. Yeah.
Whoa!
December 18th.
I have
There's-
the power.
I'm calling it now. That movie's not coming out this year. No way in heck.
It'll
They've
get-
talked about
it'll
that
get
movie
delayed.
forever. There's no way.
I think they're just saying it because they know it's coming out.
Well, yeah,
it's
but
like
they have a date for it. That's not right. Friday, December 20th, we have the big one, Episode 9, Star Wars.
All the way. By the way, disclaimer: a lot of this could be wrong because we're just going off the science.
Well, yeah,
Like,
no,
this
that's the
could
thing
be
too. Well, and also, not even just wrong. A lot of these movies could get delayed. Movies get delayed all the time.
Yeah.
So a lot of these.
I mean, these dates
get
could be
delayed.
wrong. We
Now,
never
Star
know.
Wars is probably confirmed already.
Oh, that's coming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's coming out. So, where's your guys' excitement level for Episode 9? I know Hasten had mixed feelings about Last Jedi, right? And along with a lot of other people, I loved Last
it.
Jedi.
Oh yeah.
So
I thought it was one of my
my
favorites.
hype for it is as high as it can be. This is my most anticipated movie.
Me
the
too.
year, for sure.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. Like over Endgame.
J.J. Abrams is coming back to direct though, and he did.
Who made the first one?
Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Which Force Awakens is my favorite since the prequels.
Okay, so
So-
that's your favorite of the new ones.
Yes,
Okay.
for sure. So hopefully this one's better than The Last Jedi because I
For
didn't
you.
like The Last Jedi as much. Yeah. So
Yeah, there was nothing wrong for Last Jedi for me. Last Jedi is honestly one of my favorites.
I think it was okay. I didn't say it was bad. I just thought it was okay.
It's tough for me. I think we'll save ranking them for another time, but it might be my favorite of the new ones. But I can't say that definitively. I'd have to look back on them again.
Especially the freaking scene with Kylo Ren
In the throne
oh
room.
my god!
Yeah, that's one of the coolest Star Wars scenes
Even
ever.
one of the coolest shots of all time is when the ship goes through the other ship, and it's like everyone's
Yeah.
like, and it's like dead
Mine
silence.
was that they built
So cool.
creepy old man
Snoke.
up so much,
and then they just killed him.
Spoilers for Last Jedi.
Oh,
Spoilers.
sorry.
Well, he hadn't said anything yet.
I had.
He did, but spoilers for Last Jedi.
Like, how did Snoke not feel that lightsaber coming?
The thing
Like, he's
is,
the most powerful.
I don't think so.
Person in
The
the-
thing
Well,
is,
and
they'll
that's-
explain it. I think he was a puppet.
I don't think they're gonna explain. The thing is too is like a lot of people, and they frankly had the right to believe he is the most powerful, but that's never confirmed. That's
the thing
never
is
said that he is the most powerful.
the reason
for all
why-
we know, he is literally super strong, but not the most powerful.
The reason
by
why
any
I
means.
think it's not done with Snoke, like they're not just gonna forget about him, is because they never explained who he actually was. How
Well,
he
that's
came
the-
to be, because the thing is
But they've got
Luke
to wrap it up. They've
Skywalker.
got to wrap that up in this
Because
episode.
here's the thing,
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker at the end of the original series was the last Jedi in the world. So there's no way Snoke just came out of nowhere, like, oh, I was hidden. Like
Well,
we have
Snoke
to know
isn't-
who he
Snoke
was.
isn't a Jedi.
He had a lightsaber.
No,
he could use the Force.
No, I know, but that doesn't mean you're a Jedi.
I know, but he had the Force.
Kylo Ren isn't a Jedi.
I know
he's a
he's a
Sith.
Sith. I know
That's
but
the thing. So
he-
the
he's a
last
Sith.
Jedi
I know,
is
but
different,
he was
right?
the last of the Force. Like that was the storyline. Like at the end when he's talking to Obi-Wan as a ghost and shiz and all that stuff, it's like you're the last of the Force. Like you have to.
Well,
rebuild.
I
That's
mean,
why he
you
does
assume, but he's not. It's not necessarily he's the last of the Force. He's the last Jedi.
Because the thing is like,
but there's a difference because the Sith are their own
even
thing.
still,
There
like
could be Sith still.
I have almost 100% certainty they're gonna explain who Snoke was, like whether he was hidden or whether he was Darth Vader's secret son or like we never know. I'm just assuming
Maybe it is Darth Vader.
See, that's the thing is his face.
The thing is this is why Last Jedi was so controversial, is because it defied everyone's expectations, and that's why I loved it. It did everything the opposite of what everyone thought it was going to do.
Yeah,
Everyone thought it was going to reveal Rey's parents. They thought they were going to be someone cool. Everyone thought Snoke was going to be the big bad guy, and you know
And
what?
he was gonna be
and
somebody.
And this is why I loved it. I love that they said, "No, guess what? You guys were all wrong. We got you. We tricked all you guys. It's not what you thought.
Snoke
It's
is
not,
nobody.
'cause
Rey's
everyone-
parents are nobody.
Everybody thought that they knew what it was going to be, and I did too. I was like,
It's got to be
Rey's going to
Obi-Wan's.
be Obi-Wan's kid or Qui-Gon's or something like that, and then Snoke's going to be the big bad guy. Kylo Ren's going to turn good. Like all this stuff. Like I thought I knew exactly what was going to happen, and the movie flipped it all on its head. And like I didn't see anything coming that happened in The Last Jedi.
And that's
what I
the
love about it.
beauty of these movies is we don't actually know. As much as people can say, "Oh, we know for sure," like it's all up in the air. Like for all we know, even what happened in Last Jedi could all be a fib. What Kylo Ren told Rey could all be a lie, just to get her to join
Well,
the side.
and that is
you never
possible.
know.
A lot of people think that's going to happen, especially now that JJ's back
Mm-hmm.
to direct Episode 9, who directed Episode 7. They think he might spin it and be like, no, actually, Kylo lied to her.
Yeah.
And she does have cool parents or
The
whatever.
only complaint I have with Last Jedi is that they killed Luke, because
Yeah.
Han Solo's dead.
Spoilers.
Well, yeah, we already said that.
We're in spoiler section for Last Jedi.
Han Solo is dead already, and now Leia's dead. Like we have no other.
Leia's alive, technically. Carrie Fisher's dead.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, that's the thing is like what I mean is as far as what they can make.
Yeah. They should have. Here's the thing. my biggest complaint with Last Jedi, the one scene that I thought was pretty bad was Leia shooting out in space and then coming back.
And then
like,
going...
Leia...
They had to do
Leia should have died.
I bet they were going to kill her.
And the thing is like, I know they brought her back because Carrie Fisher died in real life, but that would have been a perfect way to just wrap up her story. It would have been cool if like there's that shot where all of a sudden Kylo Ren is flying up to the ship and he shoots at it and she gets sucked out of the cockpit, like into space.
Because then it shows him and he's like...
And he's crying.
Like,
and that's the end. And that's it. And do you know how cool that would have been if it was just like...
He killed his parents.
He just killed both of his parents. He is a monster. Like...
Yeah, like no redemption.
He just killed... But then it would have been cool if like they did a thing where Kylo actually maybe starts to come back to good or something. I don't know. It would have been hard.
Well, and then he could experience like the ghosts' predictions of both of them.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll save episode 9 for a later topic because I do want to discuss where we think the series...
Because we're going to a whole nother level of nudity.
Yeah. Then we got Cats, 1917... The Call of the Wild, Little Women, and close it out, Super Intelligence. That's what we have right now for the rest of the year. That's 2019. Real fast.
Took long enough.
That took 2 hours.
Yeah, holy crap. Why does this keep happening, dude?
Because we go off on random tangents about freaking Toy Story.
About
Men in Black.
Heimlich's choo-choo train. That was the biggest tangent. But
it's funny, though.
Yeah, sorry
Good
about
content.
that, guys.
It's good content.
This is why we didn't do the news and stuff, because we knew this was going to take us an entire topic.
I'm sure they'd rather watch us tell funny stories and laughing than just be like...
Do you guys think we should do Deathmatch or should we save it?
It'll take a long time.
You think?
We're going to have to go in depth about
Could we
both
do
of
our
them.
longest episode ever?
4 hours?
We could.
Break the world record?
I mean, or we could do a deathmatch on something else that's smaller.
King Kong and Godzilla. Let's do it this episode. Because that can be quick. There's not a lot to talk about.
I got to look up more stuff on
Yeah,
that,
see, I kind of want info.
I can go with Disney and...
Let's do
Right
one
now, but-
stupid then one. Just an introduction one. Apples versus oranges.
Let's do Sony versus Xbox.
No, that's a long
That's
one
a
again.
bigger one, too.
Same with Apple and Samsung.
How about this? Okay.
Find
Hold on.
a short
Here's
one.
what we're going to do. We're going to do, just because we're already 2 hours in, we're going to save the Disney versus Nintendo deathmatch because that will take a while. We'll save that for a future episode. Sorry if you were looking forward to that.
We shouldn't.
Oh,
They're like, I'm gonna watch
I'm
this
alive.
episode till the end.
I'm all 2 hours of this bullcrap movie preview.
I just wanted this epic game.
I just wanted deathmatch.
That's the only reason I watch.
What we're gonna do is for our first episode of Deathmatch is I'm gonna look up a bunch of random stupid deathmatch comparison versus things, and we're just gonna rapid fire kind of say what we'd pick over them and make our case for why we'd pick them.
You can only do 30 seconds of your case, though.
Okay, and also
No, 30 seconds.
the
That's
idea
short.
is the
Yeah,
one
it's rapid fire. We're gonna be
the
quick
one
here.
the one you don't pick is gone from history. It's wiped from history.
Yeah.
So that means it's gone from your past. It's gone from your future. It never existed.
Banjo or Kazooie.
So that's gonna be tough.
Banjo.
What should I
Should have said neither.
what would be a good thing to look up to find stuff like this?
Just do
Comparisons,
yeah.
This
Yeah.
or that.
Yeah.
This or that.
Honestly,
questions.
yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right,
Because
so
like
this is
another
from,
one.
Okay, here we go. So this is from the hashtag life hacks site. So if you guys want to follow along, I just clicked on the first. I looked up this or that questions. Clicked on the first website. It's hashtag life hacks. Here we go. So rapid fire. First one: cookies or cake?
Cookies.
Cookies.
Cake. come
Cookies
on,
for sure.
yeah. Cookies are so good.
Cake's overrated. Cake's good.
Cake is
but
good,
It's overrated.
but it's
Have
overrated.
you guys had like ice cream cake?
But
Okay,
that's,
this
that,
is my
no,
cake.
no, because
You two.
no, because ice cream cake. Oh, that's true.
Have you
It's
had
cookies.
ice cream cake
It's
and then
cookies.
like buttercream icing with like this moist? It's so much better.
No,
What kind of cookies?
more
Cookies are dry
chocolate-
unless you have
chocolate
milk.
I'm
chip
changing.
cookies.
Without cookies,
I'm changing.
No.
Without
Cake.
without
Cake.
milk,
Chocolate
cookies
chip
are
cookie.
awful.
Hasten's right.
Chocolate
Cake.
chip cookies, warm chocolate chip cookies.
No,
from a
I
fresh
agree with
bakery.
Hasten.
Or like when
But you can't
oh,
have
dude.
milk because we're
Okay,
not.
even without milk,
Okay,
I'd pick
cookies are gone.
Just think
I
about
agree. I agree.
Think
Cake.
Suck it, Connor.
Think about going to like the hotel, like you go to a hotel and they have the cookies like fresh out waiting
I don't
for
care.
you. And it's
Imagine if they had cake.
Imagine if they had cake.
M&M cookies. Think of
Imagine if you opened up the freezer and there was a
cake.
There was a freaking ice cream cake. There.
I would choose
Imagine
cookies.
instead of you
All
go
right,
to the
time.
hotel
Next
and there's a
Time.
cookie, there's
Okay,
a
next
piece
one.
of cake.
Okay, cat or dog?
Dog. That's dumb.
We're not
Dog.
doing
Yeah, that one's that's stupid. Cats suck.
Cats.
Saying it.
Cats suck.
Unless you're talking big cats. Like I like tigers.
A tiger, yeah.
And stuff like
You
that.
can't have tigers as pets.
Yeah, you can.
But it doesn't say anything about pets. Ooh, that's a good caveat. Cats or dogs.
Yeah, still dogs. Still dogs. Because that's also wolves.
It's fine. Because eliminate the tigers. They won't kill me.
Yeah, because that's also wolves,
I'm
hyenas.
I'm dogs too.
Dogs.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Computer games or video games?
Video games.
Video games. You're asking the wrong people for that one.
Yeah.
Computer games, the thing is,
What
they're
are
the same
counting as
thing.
computer games?
I'm assuming they mean console or PC.
Like math games. Mathgames.com.
No, let's change it. Console games or consoles or PCs.
Console.
Don't screw us. No,
It doesn't matter. We're console wins either way.
no, I know.
Console wins, but I don't know. You could do.
I know you like PC
I'm gonna
now.
go with console just because of PlayStation.
Well, and think about how much you can't play on PC that you can play on console. There's a lot.
Stop. 30 seconds. Go.
Okay, pop music or rock music?
Pop.
Rock for sure.
Pop.
Did you say pop?
Mm-hmm.
Pop and pop, you guys suck. You guys are so freaking mainstream.
No, I know.
I am mainstream.
No, don't get me wrong. I love rock.
I'm teasing.
I love rock. Rock is one of my favorite. But overall, I'd probably like pop.
I know. I'm
because
teasing you
there's
guys.
so much variety with pop.
That's funny because literally just upstairs I was playing pop music and you guys were like, "What?
This is not your
This is not your music." And I was like, "I know. I just have it on the radio or whatever." Okay, stuffed animals or dolls?
Stuffed
animals.
Stuffed animals.
I have stuffed animals.
I mean,
in my
unless you classify dolls as like
As action figures, then it'd be okay. Let's say that then, because I think this is going off of like a girl.
maybe, yeah. Well, and also people do call like GI Joe
house.
dolls.
If your dolls are my pop figures, then like
I'd say dolls.
Okay. Okay, let's say stuffed animals or figures.
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 100%, well,
for
duh.
sure, yeah. Okay,
Stuffed
this
animals.
one's gonna be interesting. Pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes.
Waffles.
Waffles.
Okay.
Heck yeah. Waffles have more texture.
Yeah,
to
and
them.
they can be crunchy or they can be softer.
Yeah. Yeah, pancakes you get one thing.
Yeah, waffles. I don't know why I said pancakes.
Wow,
I
that's
think
the first
waffles.
unanimous one I think then.
No,
Except-
just
yeah,
dogs,
figures,
cats,
that's
and-
right.
Waffles.
And
Yeah,
dogs.
I don't know why I was thinking pancakes.
Hot chocolate or coffee?
Coffee.
Ooh,
I like hot chocolate during like winter and stuff.
I
I'm
get
gonna go with coffee.
a mocha frappe literally every time I go to McDonald's. It's the best. So I can't pass.
That's not real coffee.
It is.
Mocha is chocolate.
It's a mocha.
Yeah.
The frappe. It's
wrong.
coffee.
That's the thing is
It's coffee.
Coffee can be classified as like a ton of different things.
Yeah.
If that's kind of an unfair question, I feel
Exactly.
like. Morning or evening?
Evening.
Evening.
Okay.
F
Wow,
morning.
I'm surprised you're not morning.
I wake up early, but I don't like it.
Then why do it?
Okay. So evening all around. This is kind of the same thing. Day or night?
Night.
Well,
Day.
Day.
No,
I'm
night.
day too.
I hate the day. The sun sucks.
I'd rather have
It's
the sun
hot,
out than the
it's
night.
bright,
I
yeah.
feel kind of sad during the night.
Yeah,
No,
like
because
days
the
almost
day.
over.
Think about
Yeah.
it. The sun. It's hot. It's bright.
But if
Night,
you're inside,
the
if you're
moon
inside,
doesn't
it's
do
fine.
anything to you.
I love being inside and having the sun come through.
But I love being
blinds and stuff
inside
like that,
and
yeah.
you see the darkness and the stars.
You don't see anything.
Yeah,
if
you
you open that window, you can't see anything.
There's the stars and the moon.
No, you see dirt.
Shut up.
We're in the basement.
In the basement, bro.
All right, text message or call?
Call.
Text.
Call.
Text.
I
well,
hate
actually, no, I
texting.
take that back.
It really
I'm gonna
depends
go
what it's
call.
for.
Yeah.
Like
see,
if
that's
I'm
me
like
too.
trying to plan something with you guys, like we're trying to plan something, I'd rather call than
Yeah,
text because sometimes you guys
Honestly,
don't respond or I don't respond.
Calling is more.
Calling's more efficient.
it's way more efficient.
No, not even just efficient. It's more intimate. Like instead
Yeah.
of texting, it feels so superficial.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm
you can't. You don't know emotion.
Call the way.
Yeah.
I agree with
Call.
you that it depends on the situation because, like, for
if
example,
we're
it's
just
a
talking
stranger,
casually over the
text.
day, I want to text you. I don't want
Yeah.
to talk to you. I don't
yeah, exactly.
I don't have the ability to
Well-
maintain conversations for hours.
Well, and also it's like with a stranger, if it's ever I'm texting or have to,
Oh,
contact
I'd rather
them,
text.
It's text all the way. I never want to call a stranger.
All right, we're at 45 seconds
Okay,
now.
library or museums?
Museum.
Museum.
I don't
Museum,
read.
yeah.
Okay, next. That was a quick
Actually,
one.
I will say with libraries though, I do like to
Ruined
rent
it.
their
That was our
DVDs.
fastest one.
I do like to rent DVDs.
I like
so
their
if you count
computers.
that- So, French or Spanish?
Spanish.
Spanish. I'd rather know Spanish.
Yeah, I'd rather know Spanish, but I think French is a cooler language.
Yeah, I do too.
Unanimous there.
Summer or winter? Ooh, this
Winter.
sucks. This
Winter.
one's-
I
this-
hate summer. Summer sucks.
this
Winter.
one sucks.
Because besides events during summer, like birthdays, holidays, and like having no school, I hate summer.
I
It's so
hate
hot.
the heat. Like I hate the sun. So
I'd so much rather be cold than hot.
I don't. This one's tough. I'm gonna say winter just because there's something kind of cool about
And the holidays.
The holidays, yeah.
And the being cozy and hot chocolate.
Yeah, winter. Okay.
Did you say winter too, Hazen?
Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this one. So theater or cinema? What it's meaning
Cinema.
is like movies or plays. Cinema.
Movies or plays? Oh,
Yeah,
movies.
Movies for sure. Cinema. Ooh, this one's interesting. Love or money?
Love.
Love for sure. Yeah.
Love.
Money. You guys have love.
Dude, no, it's not just meaning relationships.
Yeah, it could mean any. It doesn't have to
Family.
Be like it
I
doesn't
don't
have
need
to
my
be like a
parents to
girlfriend.
love me.
No, your whole family. You'd rather have money than
So yeah,
your
you'd
entire
rather
family.
have your all the money in the world. It's like
You'd rather
all
have-
the money in the world.
I could buy a new Asian family.
No, because they don't exist. No, because you never get love. You could buy them,
you
sure,
would-
but you never
would
love
have
them.
Yeah, I'll just buy hookers. It's fine.
You'll be so lonely.
I
You'll
would be.
never have love.
I would be. I'd probably go. What was the other one?
Love or money.
I'd probably go with love, realistically.
Oh, you're
but
such a sweet.
can I do both?
Sweetie.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe if I get a really hot love, she can give me money.
Yeah. All right, this one's gonna be obvious. Book or movie?
Movie.
Okay.
I don't read.
I took nothing.
This one's we've right now. Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Yeah.
That was
I like
faster than the
vanilla.
last one.
Yeah. Vanilla's good, but I like chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah.
If we're talking ice cream, it's all about twist. I love twist.
Oh, yeah. But if you had to erase one from existence, vanilla.
Yeah, oh, that's true.
I would
yeah.
never erase
forgetting that
chocolate.
We're literally erasing.
I would
everyone
never
from
erase
existence.
chocolate from existence.
Yeah, that's a great point. For sure. Yeah, because what's made of vanilla?
Vanilla? Hot vanilla.
Get some hot vanilla over here. Or like
vanilla bar.
Yeah, vanilla bar.
Because
Yeah.
All right,
with the love and
Yeah.
money, you would have erased love
Coca-Cola
from
or Pepsi?
existence. Oh, Coca-Cola.
Coke.
Pepsi.
No. Are
You're
you
gonna erase
serious?
Have
Coke?
you guys ever had cherry vanilla Pepsi?
Oh
Have you
my
ever had
gosh,
cherry vanilla
Coke? Dang, this is the most
Cherry vanilla Coke.
out of
dude.
every answer you've had, even more so than the money one. This is the one I'm most pissed
Oh,
I think I'm Pepsi. At least
Pepsi.
the past 6 months, I've been Pepsi more.
dude.
Wow.
There's Coke
Pepsi
is so
owns
much fun.
Gatorade too.
No, you're not talking about.
No, we are. If we're talking brands, he got a point. And they own
But
Mountain
then-
Dew. That's a good point.
And
Mountain
Dr.
Dew,
Pepper.
They own Dr. Pepper. Well, that's kind of split.
Yeah,
it's split between the
Dr.
two.
Pepper.
of
No,
them.
because Coke
Dr.
owns
Dr.
Mr. Pibb.
Pepper's its own thing.
Dr. Pepper is its
That's
own
true.
thing. Here's the thing.
But in Utah, if we're calling in Utah, Pepsi owns Dr. Pepper.
And this is really interesting. This you mixed up the argument because if you're talking Coca-Cola or Pepsi, like their specific
Brand?
drink, if you're talking their specific drink, it's Coke all the way from
Coke all
If you're
the way.
talking
I
the
would go
brand,
Pepsi there.
Oh, I don't know
if
that.
you're talking,
then
the
you're getting
brand,
rid of
that's
Mountain
tough.
Dew.
Yeah, getting rid of Mountain Dew, Gatorade.
The thing
you
is,
said,
but
that's tough.
most of the drinks I drink is from Coca-Cola.
I
Like
think so, too.
like the Minute Maid. I drink
Minute Maid's Pepsi.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not. I promise you. Because in the Coke machines at the Megaplex, there's Minute Maid. Pepsi has some other sort of lemonade. Minute Maid is owned by Coke, so is like Dasani.
This is
water.
one I'm gonna save this one for a death match. I think we could literally
We could,
save that
yeah.
for a death
Okay.
match because if we
Move
look
on.
up and look up the brands. And
Yeah,
what
move
they
on,
own.
move on.
Okay, rain or snow?
Rain.
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 The
I
rain's
love
so
the
I
rain.
like
peaceful.
rain. Yeah,
The rain
rain's
is
awesome.
peaceful.
I love rain.
I love rain.
Rain's so there's something awesome.
If it was winter and raining at the same time, and
that would be awful. That's like ice galore. You're sliding all over.
like getting impaled by icicles. Ah!
Car or motorcycle.
Michael has this horrible need to stand under the Michael.
Right under an icicle.
I tell him, Michael, you should not do that. You're going to get stabbed in the face.
Back up and stare at it from a distance.
What one did I just ask? Car or motorcycle?
Car.
Car. Yeah.
I don't think any of us have.
Comedy or horror?
Comedy.
Horror for me.
Oh.
That's
wait,
tough.
are we talking about... Because you would erase comedy.
Oh my gosh.
You're
this is
erasing
tough.
it from an
You
existence.
erased our whole podcast.
I erased The Office.
The Office.
I erased
Friends.
Parks and
Parks
Rec.
and Rec.
Oh my gosh.
Every TV
Oh my
show.
gosh.
From horror, what do
Dude,
you
this is-
remove? Jason, Freddy?
Oh my gosh, so much. Dude, I love
It-
Conjuring.
I
You really
love horror.
Conjuring and
Sure, but
Insidious.
there's more comedy
None.
than...
There
like a
is
whole
more
industry.
comedy.
I mean, obviously there's a whole industry for horror.
But there's
there's
not...
a-
I know what you mean.
You're right.
Comedy's more...
There's
comedy
comedy
can go,
shows, there's comedy movies,
There's not a lot of...
podcasts.
Let's save this for a deathmatch, too.
Yeah,
There's not
yeah.
a lot of horror TV shows.
Well, and comedy can also go into drama. Like, there's
Dramedies.
dramedies. Like, drama
There's no
has
horror-dies.
comedy. There's not horror-dies.
Horror!
Well,
There's
there
no
probably is,
whores!
yeah. No, yeah, I say we save that one for a deathmatch, too. That one's really tough.
That one's hard. I could not erase either of those.
Thank you, hashtag Half-Life, or Life Hacks for some good,
Half-Life. Half-Life 3 confirmed!
for some good this or that questions. Hamburgers or hot dogs? Hot
Hamburgers.
dogs.
That one's hard. You're erasing the other
Yeah,
one.
for me that's easy. It's hot dogs.
Hamburgers.
You're erasing hamburgers from
I
existence.
don't care about hamburgers that much.
Okay, hamburgers.
Yeah.
Hamburgers all the way.
It's not even
They're-
close.
It's
for
not
us.
even close. No.
You're just wrong.
There's so much.
You don't like anything other than like this piece of
Chips.
trash
Dude,
meat.
He
Hot
like
dogs
pizza,
are so
hot dogs, and
You
chips.
can
That's
put
it.
chips in the hot dogs.
You don't
That's
put
so
chips in the burger.
You don't put condiments on your food.
I know this is good though.
You know where hot dogs come from?
Chips
Hot
are
dogs
better.
are literally the excess meat from hamburgers.
I will eat that all day
Look,
over.
I love hot
hamburgers.
dogs. I love them.
I love hamburgers
but
too.
I would
I
never
don't-
get rid of hamburgers over hot dogs.
I don't hate hamburgers. Hamburgers are good, but hot dogs all the way.
You're an idiot.
If I have the choice, a hamburger or a hot dog in front of me, fully
Paper-
made.
Paper or plastic?
Like is at the store.
Like, what do you mean?
I don't
Because you're erasing the other one from existence.
erasing
You have
the
to
other-
remember.
I would pick-
This is something
Ooh,
deep.
this is tough.
Paper.
Because look,
I don't
Paper.
care.
this
Yeah.
is plastic. This is paper.
The whole back would be the colored
Yeah.
plastic though. That'd be cool.
Well, look, yeah, this is
And
plastic.
it's
paper.
it's a more high grade material.
But look, this is plastic.
So what one did you pick?
Plastic.
I'd pick
I
plastic.
think plastic too. That's tough, but then you're getting rid of paper. You can't type or write stuff and print
Okay,
it.
we have emails.
You can print it on plastic.
It all has to be digital.
You can print it on plastic.
Kind of where we're going anyway.
Printing it on
Boats.
plastic.
I think this one's interesting. I think I would know. Boat or plane?
Plane.
Boat. I don't know. I don't. Flying is scary.
I know flying's scary, but let's say you want to.
I love cruises, so I'm gonna go with both.
No, you're telling me that you want to get to California, okay?
Yeah, and drive.
You would have to
Speed-wise,
you would have
I'm not
to,
talking
No,
speed
you'd
here.
have to drive
Well,
down.
you would though because
Get
you're
on a
talking.
boat.
You're erasing the other from existence.
You're erasing the other one from existence.
Dude, here's the thing though.
That means the only way to get
I
to
want to
Japan,
travel the world in my
No,
lifetime,
'cause that's-
so I
yeah,
gotta
me
pick
too.
planes.
That
Yeah,
means
me
the
too.
only way to get to any other country is to sail. You cannot
Sail?
fly.
So well, another thing is too is if we're erasing this from existence, we have a lot of questions here because that means Columbus never came to America.
Hey, well, no, we're not erasing it from the
we got a whole
past.
space-time
No.
continuance.
No, we're not erasing it from the past. It's from now on.
No, we're erasing the idea for
Because if
Deathmatch.
it's from the past, then there's a lot that
yeah,
changes.
there's a lot of questions we
No,
gotta ask.
because then literally,
America
no country
America
exists.
wouldn't have been discovered until we're talking
No, dude,
probably the 1900s.
No, because if you erase boats, then that means Rome only stayed in pretty much like Europe. They never moved anywhere else, and they would still
there's
exist.
a lot of questions we'd have to
Yeah,
ask.
that-
But if we're talking from here on out, I'd pick plane because we don't really need boats.
You don't
We
know.
have
I've
planes.
I've never really been on a boat.
Yeah, I mean neither. I mean I've been on like dumb little boats
and like in
not
lakes.
like cruise ships.
I've
though.
never been on the
A
ocean.
cruise
on a
ship
boat.
is really cool, but it's not efficient for traveling.
No, it's just cool.
It's just like going like
But it's fun.
it's fun, yeah.
Painting or drawing?
Drawing.
Drawing.
Trying.
I doodle all the time. I wouldn't
Yeah.
like paint it.
Yeah, I like drawing.
Bob Ross is
Painting's kind of hard too because it's a bit more messy. But anyway,
Yeah.
reading or writing? Writing for me.
Reading. I hate writing.
I like writing.
Ooh, writing. I think writing too.
Idiots.
No, because I don't read that much.
Yeah, I don't read that. I
I,
mean-
don't read books. Like I can write
Oh,
one.
see, this is another one of those questions though. If we played it,
You
as
can never
Erased
read.
History, you can't read. You can't read without.
So
writing.
those books in Skyrim are gone. yeah. There's no text on any game, so you
look
don't know
at-
how to do it.
I look at the news every day and I'm just like, what?
No,
But then again,
no, because
movies,
what are you
movies
writing?
don't exist because there's no writers to
No,
write the
no,
movie.
Yeah, exactly.
because that borderlines into the other one. Because what are you writing?
Yeah.
What are you writing? If you can't read it, you're just like,
You can't have. One
what did I do?
Yeah, you can't have one without the other on that.
Yeah.
Singing or dancing?
Singing.
Dancing.
Singing.
Dancing.
Singing.
Connor,
You guys
you're
first.
erasing singing from existence. That means no music.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you can erase dancing. It's like
That's a good point.
it's just a music and it's a song of like.
No.
No,
You just
you
made
can still have
music.
music. Yeah, and you can still have music. It's not erasing music. It's erasing singing. It can still be like dubstep, like.
No.
But I know singing. I know what you mean, though. Yeah,
I'd
I
erase dancing.
was thinking it more of like, what would I rather do?
Oh yeah.
I'd rather dance than.
That's a different though. That's would you rather.
Yeah.
We're
that's-
placing erase.
Yeah,
from existence.
erasing from existence. I'd erase dancing over singing. Yeah, for sure. Okay, t-shirts or sweaters?
You're erasing the other one.
T-shirts.
Yeah, t-shirts.
I'll wear a jacket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
t-shirts. Because then you'd always have to wear sweaters. It's like freaking summer, and you're like,
It's 107.
You can't have a t-shirt on. Outside.
You're at work, and you have to like be shirtless, and you're just like,
You like see your friends and you're like, what is that?
it's a sweater.
It's a t-shirt.
Oh, I wish I could wear those.
I wish I could have.
Put one on it, burn.
No, because they don't have one either. So everyone's wearing sweaters.
They're going
So like porno. It's just a bunch of girls wearing sweaters.
people in like the hottest part of the like world, like in Mexico and stuff, are all wearing sweaters.
Freaking astronauts are wearing sweaters. They're like, dude.
All right, flowers or trees?
Trees.
F flowers,
Yeah,
dude.
Girls might pick.
Yeah,
flowers,
girls would
but
pick
I'll
flowers.
pick a tree.
I don't care
Tree
about
flowers.
flowers.
We
Like,
die if we don't have trees.
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah, what the frick?
Phone or computer? Ooh,
Computer. Oh no, that's hard.
that's tough.
I'd go phone because you can
'Cause
do
a phone
most
is
stuff.
a computer.
Yeah, you can do most of your stuff on your phone.
See, wait, because you can't have one
That's
without the other.
tough.
Like, you can have a computer without a phone, but you can't have a phone without a computer because a phone is a computer.
Nowadays, the thing is, if this question was written 10 years ago,
We're
15
talking
years ago, it'd be
like
different.
desktop versus this.
Yeah.
That also includes this.
Let's erase the
That's
internet.
fine.
aspect.
I could do everything I do on this.
How about this? We're erasing the internet aspect of it. No internet. So we're talking. Would you rather have a phone?
Well,
or
then
a
in that case, the phone wins because you got text and call.
I'd pick.
Yeah.
I'd
Can't
pick
text
computer.
and call.
I'd pick
I
computer.
think I'd pick
if we get
computer,
rid of
too.
internet, it's computer all the way. There's so
How?
much more to do.
You can't text or call anymore.
But there,
But you can game.
You can't
You
navigate.
game on
can,
a
you can
computer.
game, pictures, editing, movies, everything.
Use a
music.
console.
Look, if there's no internet on that phone, it's literally text.
And I can also call people on the computer still. I mean, it's a hassle, but you can do it.
No, you don't have any internet.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, but we're not erasing internet from existence.
yeah.
If
You are. I don't know.
This one's convoluted. We'll skip that one. Brown or black hair?
No. Oh, I thought brown or black. Shoot, let's move on.
Black.
Yeah, that was.
I'd say brown.
That's stupid. Okay, Superman or Batman?
Superman.
Batman.
You're an
F
idiot.
Superman, dude.
Superman sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
You're
Superman-
erasing Superman from existence. I don't even care.
Just kidding. Superman doesn't suck. I like Superman.
Yeah,
but
he's
Batman-
not as good as Batman.
Yeah, no way.
I mean, he's better.
And he's stronger.
But he's not.
But he's not better. Doctor Who or The Walking Dead?
Walking Dead.
I've never seen Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Hasten's waiting.
Gosh, The Walking Dead has been so bad.
Yeah, it
lately.
has been bad lately. But
I mean,
you've
it's
never seen Doctor Who.
atrocious. I haven't seen it though, so I have to go with The Walking Dead. But
Yeah.
it's atrocious.
But you liked the first little bit.
Just for the sake of like the first
Yeah.
6 seasons, they were great.
Yeah.
They're good.
5,
How many are they on now? Holy frick.
9.
Gosh.
Their last season.
Okay, so there's a ton more. We'll do 2 more, and then
Do
we can
5
save more. We'll do 5 more, and then we're gonna save the rest for maybe another episode.
Yeah.
Bears or lions?
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Lions.
Yeah.
No.
Lions are so much.
No,
You
no,
don't have
no.
The Lion King.
But
now.
you're real. Pooh Bear.
Oh.
Pooh Bear.
Point.
I don't care.
Ooh. And think of all the things.
Banjo Kazooie.
I don't care.
Paddington.
Paddington.
care.
There's a lot of bear stuff. And
There
there's
is
a lot of
bear
There's
stuff.
only a few lions. Between the Lions, Lion King.
But okay, putting.
You're missing one of my
culture-
favorite first series of a TV show ever. Zoo. Or what's it called?
Between the Lions.
No. It's a TV show. It's only. I think it got
Zaboomafoo?
canceled after 2 years. It's called. I think it's called Zoo or something like that. And it's just about animals and how they start taking over the planet.
The heck?
I can't remember what it's called.
Wait.
But that show's pretty much gone.
When was that?
A few years ago.
Wait. I think I know what he's talking
I
about.
almost taken.
Oh.
We'll come back to it.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
Zootopia?
No.
So here's the thing, lions.
I'd get rid of lions.
Can't
I'm
believe
going
it took
Bears.
this long
Yeah.
on us.
Well,
I'm going Bears
Putting-
specifically because
putting pop culture aside, so movies and all that stuff. We're talking about the animals here.
Okay, the animals
Would you rather-
themselves,
yeah.
I'd rather have lions.
Would you rather have a lion or a bear?
I'd rather have a
have a lion. Lions
Yeah.
are cooler.
But if we put pop culture into it, I'd rather have bears.
Yeah, if pop culture into it, that'd be tough. Because Lion King's my favorite Disney movie, so that'd be tough. Milk or juice?
Milk.
Juice.
I love milk.
Milk, for sure.
Idiots.
Because I love chocolate milk too. Gold or silver?
Gold.
Gold.
Gold's,
It's worth more.
Yeah, gold's worth more. I think
gold's
silver,
cooler.
I think silver looks cooler. Actually.
No, I think gold looks
I
cooler.
think silver looks cooler, but
I like both of them, but gold's worth more.
I love silver, but gold's cooler.
If you get rid of gold, I think you collapse the entire
yeah,
Yeah.
economy.
Yeah.
Not just that, half of your stuff doesn't work. That's how simple.
50s or 80s music?
50s.
80s.
That's really tough because these are two of my favorite eras of music.
I'd say 50s. I listen to a lot of 80s, but I listen to more 50s than 80s.
For me, this would be super tough. But
because then you're getting rid of Michael Jackson.
That's the thing is, I'd have to go 80s just because honestly, Michael Jackson is one of the biggest reasons because I freaking love Michael Jackson.
Frick! I didn't even think that. I keep forgetting you're erasing the other one.
Yeah.
I'd have to erase the 50s. I'd have to go 80s.
So 80s all around. Cool. All right. Google or Bing?
Google.
That one's the stupidest one.
Who uses Bing?
Jason, you don't even have to answer.
We already know.
Xbox is Bing, though.
Yeah. But that sucks.
It's not going to erase Xbox.
All right.
Fair enough.
Frozen yogurt or ice cream?
Ice cream.
Ice cream for sure.
Ice cream.
We're going to skip this next one because it's dumb. All right. We're going to end on this one. Fire or ice?
Fire.
Like a power?
Let's take it as a power. Yeah.
Fire.
Would you rather have fire as a power or ice?
Fire. Burn your enemies to death.
I think I might have ice.
I might too.
Okay, you freeze them, but then they're just frozen.
How are you gonna kill them? Freezing them.
Yeah, and then also
and then it takes like years.
You think about it, you could also like seal off areas like with ice.
Or you could just burn the area.
Well, but then it burns down, and then it's all gone.
So,
but what if you're just trying to seal off an
Are
area?
we talking like Frozone and then like Mr.
Flame
from Fantastic Four? Is that our comparison here? Because if that's the case, Frozone all the way.
Oh
yeah, no. Frozone is awesome.
Well, yeah, because you get to like skate.
Okay, I'm thinking ice because like you can't skate.
No,
you can't.
I'm
skate
going
with,
fire. I'm going fire because as far as like eliminating, eliminating
you could with ice technically too if you shut yourself up.
But I'm talking like as far as like eliminating, like if I'm going after villains, 100% fire because like sure you got like ice shards.
Dude,
and shit.
okay, I pick fire.
You could sharpen ice though, tons of ice and just launch it like they did like the guy in Infinity War does with rock. Sharpens the rocks and throws them at the Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would go ice because also
if
people have guns pointed at me and they start shooting at me, I can make a freeze or like a frozen wall, frozen shield.
I think you're
fire. You're like they're shooting at you and you're like fire. I get shot.
Yeah. You're like oh yeah, fire.
Fire.
We should just do these all night long.
I think you.
Yeah,
I think you proved me. Yeah, I think you convinced me. I mean, ice.
All right, ice all around. Well, cool. I think that.
5 more. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, let's save another round of these for another episode because these are really fun. Actually, I like this. Deathmatch is gonna be a fun segment. I'm excited for it. We hope you guys look forward to it too. Sorry we didn't do Disney versus Nintendo. That's gonna be a whole can of worms though. Maybe what we'll do too is some of the ones that take a bit more time. We'll plan around them so we can have a bit more info to back it up because there's some I wouldn't want to like just go off the top of my head with. I want to look into it more. Yeah. But anyway, we forgot to pimp this out at the beginning of the episode.
Oh my gosh.
But we have our social media. Follow us at
episode 9. This was episode 9.
Yeah, this is episode 9. We have a Twitter at Super Bros Videos, an Instagram.
Super Basement Bros.
Yeah.
Just go check us out. Follow us.
Yeah, go follow
we
us.
Streamed the other day.
Call of Duty.
Under, Tanner Instagrammed it out, but it was under my
his gamer tag.
My Mixer account. It was Assassin720.
So. It'll probably be in the link right here in the description.
Yeah, I mean it's on. If you follow our Instagram too,
it should be on
that
there.
stuff.
Yeah,
out. Or Instagram that.
Which we're gonna try and sit down sometime this week or next week and record the Banjo Kazooie that I have. To
we could even we could play whatever you guys want. I mean we want to play Sea of Thieves again. I know.
You hand me that gun.
Yeah, if you don't,
I really don't want to play this game.
Why do you want the gun?
I was going to kill myself.
You don't need to know how I was going to do it.
I thought he was going to shoot both of us. No, but yeah, if you guys
that's
didn't
a smarter idea. Then I don't have to play the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, instead of killing yourself. You know what? I don't want to play this game. Go to bang!
Yeah. But if you didn't know, Hasten lost. We did a game show called Guess That, which we'll come back to in the future. We'll definitely do it again.
You lost 3-0 lead, boy.
Yeah, Hasten lost a 3-0 lead to Tanner. So Hasten has to play Banjo Kazooie. That's the game Tanner picked for him. So Hasten has to play it for at least. What did we agree on? 3 hours.
3 hours.
3 hours. So Hasten has to play it for at least 3 hours. It's free.
He doesn't have to play it alone though. There is a multiplayer in Banjo Tooie. We could play a little bit of that. He does have to play the single player just a little bit.
Yeah, so he'll be streaming that sometime. We'll let you guys know. It'll be out on our social media. So follow us on social media. We also want to have your guys' feedback taken into account going forward. We want to hear what you guys think of the show. What's your favorite segments? Give us some segment ideas and also some topic ideas. We'd love to discuss them and go through them for the future. Future stuff.
Anything you want.
Say hi. Just say hi. We appreciate that stuff.
Yeah,
But,
you can post a period and then be done.
but
Don't do
yeah.
that. Hit the like button. It takes 2 seconds. It doesn't
Or
hurt you.
comment random things like people do on our Instagram already. Just like check out
Check out my YouTube channel. We don't care. Call yourself out. Shout out yourself. We don't care. We're small enough. We don't care.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But anyway, yep. Follow us on social media, and also I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the episode, which it's kind of pointless at this point, but I'll do it anyway. If you guys are wondering what Super Basement Bros is, since we didn't really talk about that, Super Basement Bros is a podcast basically about all things entertainment. That's what we focus on: pop culture, movies, video games, theme parks. And if you couldn't tell with this episode, we went through a bunch of movies for the year. That's kind of what we focus on. What was that?
I think
It was the video.
But yeah, anyway, follow us on social media, give us topic ideas, watch our episodes, share them, tell your friends. You guys got anything else?
No.
I hate you.
I hate
Make me
you.
play this freaking game.
Thanks for watching, guys. You can find us on YouTube right now. Hopefully in the future we're planning on I'm still working on trying to get us onto iTunes and Spotify and stuff like that. There's so many steps and whatnot. It's kind of a pain. If you guys have any ideas of how to get on there quicker, send it in the comments or something. I'd love to any information I can find on that. But as of right now, we're on YouTube. Please subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you guys next episode.
Bye.
Bye. Subscribe to PewDiePie.